Hello, Richard. How are you? Hey, Red. Hey, Andy. I just thought I'd pop on and see what everyone's doing tonight. Hey, USA. You always see me on the road. I'm always traveling, so you never see me just sitting down being still. We got a little breeze tonight. It is a little humid. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, they're a little close, aren't they? They might be making out. There is a baby there, though. Can you see the pink tires? I had two tires that I didn't know what to do with, so I painted them pink and made them planters. I like it too. I may do some more, and it helps with recycling too. But they turned out really, really, really well. And I filled them full of potting soil, and then I put my plants in. Except for my frost killed my plants, my elephant ears that I love. So I put some new plants in there now. They got to take root. And you can't see that round thing right beside the flamingos is actually a glass bird feeder top, but it's flamingos on it. It's really gorgeous. But the stand was kind of cheap, so I couldn't put it on the stand. So I just put it up, kind of like you put a plate on display. I put it up against the tree bottom there. But when it gets dark here, I've got these. You can't see them, but whoops, sorry. See, I got all these big trees in my backyard. So when it gets dark, I got beautiful, beautiful stars to look at. And I don't have any backdoor neighbors, which is very nice. But it's the water. We have private water here, so it's our water treatment plant. I lost a tree that hit it, so now I see more of it now. But it sounds like a waterfall running all the time. So I have like it sounds like running water when I sit back here. Hey, Jason. I do too, Red. I love it. Rain, waterfalls, anything like that. I love it. My mom loved the sound of the rain hitting like a metal roof. So she made my dad take a galvanized tub, a big galvanized tub, and put it underneath her window. So when it did rain, um, you could hear it. Hey, Carrie,
Hey,
how are you?
good. How do I turn my camera around? Aha.
Uh, I
Oh,
see
setting.
you. Is that what you want?
No.
Oh, but I like I like your tree. So you got the kind of the background I got too.
Yeah, let me. Let me, oh boy. Can you
Oh,
see
that's very pretty. Yes.
the
Yes.
lake?
Oh, yeah.
I'd walk down there, but I lose service of the moon.
Oh, that's very pretty there. You got some big trees in your yard too.
Oh yeah.
Izzy,
We was out raking leaves today.
were you?
Yeah. I didn't get to go to the strawberry festival.
No, I wasn't planning on going.
They
You know.
decided to go next week.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be good. The strawberries will still be good. Oh, I think he froze up.
Oh, I keep seeing myself.
All right,
uh
now I can hear you. You're frozen though.
oh. I'm getting away from my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I just can't see you. I can't see anything. Let me see if I can show you my sunset. Oh, it's starting to go down a little bit. I can give you that view for a while if you want to try to see the sunset going down. Sorry for the chair. You were hoping Jason someone would start a chat? Well, here we are. It's a sunset chat. Yes, very romantical. Yes, can you hear the water? I mean, the sound that you hear, that's the water. Okay. All right, Jason, what did you want to talk about? What did you want to chit chat about? What did you do today? Are you back, Carrie?
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, Carrie and I kind of have a similar sunset.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far because I'll lose my Wi-Fi, and
Right.
I don't have cell signal here.
So does the property go right down to the lake? Is that what it is?
The the the, the whole yeah area. It's at, we don't our property don't go down there.
Oh, it looks like it's really close.
It's pretty close.
Oh, there's a road right there. I gotcha. Okay, now I see.
Yeah, maybe you can see when he gets down there. Nah, he isn't going that far, just to the flag, I think.
No, why, Jason? You're not blocked or anything.
One day I'll just record. Oh, I hear a rooster.
You hear a rooster.
Yeah. Oh, we got a pretty quiet
Oh,
area.
you talked to Debbie today. Well, why don't you come on and tell us about the talk with Debbie?
Oh,
I would love to hear it. On Facebook Messenger. Very cool. It doesn't matter how you talk to her, you talk to her outside of work hours. But see, that's a conversation opener. So that's good. She got some trees down on her fence. Well, hopefully nothing bad. I guess you could always offer to help her clean up some branches. Ooh. You still with us, Carrie?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure we didn't lose you.
Whoa. Going to the car and getting my tripod.
Okay. All right. We'll be here.
I think I can make it that far without losing it again.
All right. Well, you can always come back if we lose you.
Oh, yeah. So you watched the Italians car show or car museum
I
video?
watched. I watched a bit of that, and then I had to take a phone call, so I have to go back and finish watching it. I didn't get to watch it all live. I was the first one there, but then I had to stop.
Uh-oh. Tommy Temper loved it.
Oh, really? I bet it was very cool what I saw.
Uh-oh. How did I do that?
Oh, she has a son. Okay. I know, but Jason, you can always offer to help. I did see you ask if they had any VWs there. Yeah. So is that what you like, the VWs? Hey, J Pole. Well, it wouldn't be obvious. You asking to help her clean up her branches? No, I think that would just be a good friend asking if she needs help. Yeah, I don't think that that's obvious at all. Hey, Jeffrey. No, see, it's just that random act of kindness I talk about. No, I understand you're trying to be careful, but no, I think that's just a nice thing that you would offer anybody. So I think you would be good to go.
Ooh.
We didn't lose Carrie walking to get his tripod. That's good.
No, I'm still here.
No, I'm just saying we didn't lose you, so that's good. You never know.
No, no, that's for
What did you?
sure.
Yeah. What did you have good for dinner, Jeffrey?
Oh, oh, there we go.
I do hear the crickets now, and the water's turned off, so now we can hear the crickets. Oh,
Somebody,
dang, Jeffrey, that sounds good.
somebody blowing the horn. We'll lose the water here shortly.
That's a pretty little area there where you are, Carrie.
Yeah, it's really quiet, nice.
Yeah, and you got a great view.
I see. A bright star over the lake. It's on the dock down there. It's a light on the dock.
Oh,
I'm thinking, boy, well, look kind of high.
you never know.
No,
Sunset for you in a couple minutes.
it's about down here.
But Jeffrey's out in the Midwest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We get sunset a little later. Yeah, because Jason's in Tennessee. See, ours is a little later because of where we're positioned. See, we both have daylight still behind the trees. If you look through the trees, we still have some brightness where the sun's going down. So, Ed, you had a good day? Did your brother get your truck figured out? Oh no, more snow tomorrow. And Monday. Well, that's not good.
A lot of snow this year.
Yeah, a lot of snow. Did everyone's march come in like a lion or in like a lamb? Carrie, I'd say we had ours come in like a lion. We had a lot of wind the past few days.
Uh huh. Not real heavy, but it's pretty windy.
Well, I had big winds yesterday. Hey, Josh. Oh, you're going to get to 62. Nine. I like those long days, and I see where Florida approved the keeping the daylight savings time, and I just read an article today where Marco Rubio was going to go after it again to try to get. I think it passed in the Senate, but not in the House, or vice versa. So now he's going after it again. Oh, you got 7 inches of snow last night? Well, dang. Dang, dang, dang.
I don't miss that show.
I don't miss that at all either. I feel bad for you all. Oh, Lynn, back down in the 20s? Whew. No, thank you.
I'll be
I'll
right.
put up with the heat. I'll put up with the heat to have the good winters. Oh, wait, Richard, newlyweds on honeymoon. What do you mean? Are you a newlywed and you're on your honeymoon? So, Jason, tell me about the Volkswagens that you saw. You like the old, is it wagons? Is that what they call them? And Josh, did you end up going live yesterday?
Yeah. I stepped out for a minute.
Yes, like I heard you going through the door or something. See, when you live here, you see that the red, that's a poinsettia. And I don't think it's not definitely not this year's. I've got two from previous years that have survived year round. Oh, a 77 convertible and then a 64 bus. Oh, cool. I do like when they convert those old ones. I mean, when they can salvage them and make them really cool. Yeah, I saw the beginnings of it, Josh. I had to take a phone call and then I didn't get to see the rest of it, so I have to go back and finish watching it. Yeah, I love the etched glass in the window. She at the very beginning she was showing. Okay, so not until tomorrow, Monday. Okay, because I was going to say I didn't get any notifications if you did.
Try to make some adjustment here. Are you in screened in or non-screened?
No, I'm open. I'm not screened.
No mosquitoes or skeeters?
No, not at the moment. I did finally get my weed killer that was on back order. Believe it or not, doubled in price and was back ordered. So I finally got that. I sprayed my weeds and then the container was loose, so then I got weed killer on my hands, which I truly appreciated so very much. So the container's all messed up. I wonder why it come in a plastic bag, so now I have to call them and gripe at them, only because now I got weed killer all over me. That's like that Roundup, so I'm
Well,
like, I'm not happy about that.
not good.
No.
Not good at all. You have to wear a mask and gloves and everything anymore with everything like that.
Yeah. So.
I was going to go to the Strawberry Festival with Bella, my poor
Uh-huh. Yeah.
granddaughter, but they decided to go next weekend, and I have the Stones again.
Oh no, again, Carrie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so that that's one reason why I didn't go over to the Wyndham, and you know how far the Wyndham is back there, and I haven't heard anybody that was going there, so I don't.
No. And I looked it up when it was going to be at the Dr. Phillips Center, and I tried to find about the age thing, and I didn't see anything, nothing at all.
That's why they had to move it because Dr. Phillips said it had to be 18 or over.
Right, and there was no age on it, and so I thought it was okay until you sent me that, and then I'm like, "Dag, it's too far away," and I wasn't home, and by the time I got home and got there, it would have already started. So,
It's not too far away, but it would take me an hour to get there.
well, me too. I mean, it's not that far away, but I had to go home in the opposite direction to go back
Right.
that.
And it's
So it would have been
down below Disney, so you have to get through Disney on I-4 for me, and down there, and then you can't get close to it because they're kind of like gated.
right, right. So I figured as much as I wanted to be there, we wouldn't be able to see anything. So that's,
And
and they were, go ahead.
I've been slack looking on Telegram and stuff, so it just I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Because I've been watching. Very interesting. I found something I'll have to post. Well, no, I'll read it to you. When I was looking it up tonight, because they were very adamant they wanted the children there, and I'm
Right.
like, It's just disgusting. But
Oh, everybody go on my Getter or True Social page, and you'll see what they do in those library things.
they were waiting for the Dr. Phillips Center to get back to them.
Right.
Um, and so this was the people that's having the drag show, the company that's having the drag show. This was what they said. They tried to talk with state officials to get clarity on what they are able to do and cannot get an answer. As you know, Dr. Phillips has been our venue in the past and has been a great partner. Our response is that we will not enforce an age restriction or postpone the event, as an age restriction would go against our mission, vision, and work we do here at Rose Dynasty Foundation. Rose Dynasty will continue to provide a safe space for all ages in our events, the foundation wrote. So right there, they are wide open for the kids to come. I wish I could have gotten closer. I would have been there tonight.
For sure. Yeah. If I'd have saw it a lot sooner, I might have. Well, I don't know.
Well,
The way I
well, where it is now, the Dr. Phillips Center, we could have, yes, if it had been all ages, but they weren't promoting it as that at the time.
no, no,
But now that they are out saying that it's all ages, then where they're having it at the convention center, even if we got there, you have to go inside, and they would have not let us go in.
no,
We
no.
wouldn't have got close enough to see.
There's a black cat walking in front of me.
Uh-oh.
Right. I don't know if you can see it or. Whoop. There he goes down the fence.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey, your state bird is a mosquito. Oh wait, we have to watch, make sure they're not genetically modified. Hey, Fry.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm just doing my best to enjoy my day off, but I've been busier today than normal.
Well,
So,
that's the way it is on your day off.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. Bright and sunny. Solar panels. Nice.
Yeah, I wish I could show you the view. I have two video camera systems for surveillance, and the one that shows the best view of the sun is on my other system, so I gotta port that to my Prism somehow.
Uh huh.
But this is my other system. It's called Blue Iris, but I can switch cameras here. Let's see, what's another view? We could look at the old 80 model truck there.
Hmm.
And if the camera was up a little bit higher, we could see a little bit of but that's looking east. Um, we can see the back of the 65 in the garage.
Interesting.
That's a 65 Chevy.
Uh huh.
And that's me in here. How's it going?
I think
hey there.
had a
Hey,
65. Oh,
that's
there's
Fry's studio right there.
there's golf carts and stuff in the backyard.
uh huh.
There's a little bit of sun left.
Yeah. Nice. Pretty good scene.
But
Now,
yeah,
oh, go ahead.
did any of y'all go shopping today?
Shopping like at a store or like groceries?
Either way, yeah, because I had a problem there was a lot of problems at Walmart. I had to go get a hard drive, and it took like 3 or 4 times before it went through on my card. And the lady
Oh,
next to me was having the same problem.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yeah.
Nope. I just stopped at Publix for a few groceries, so I didn't have any problems there.
I didn't go, but the other guy here, he went. I didn't hear anything, so it must have been pretty good because he would tell me.
So maybe it was just a Walmart thing.
Yeah, because it seemed like everybody was calling the helper, the checker that was supposed to be checking. And I told the guy, it's like, and he's wearing a mask. I'm like, okay, we're still doing the mask thing. And
Oh,
he's trying to talk to me, and it's like, and
Oh,
I'm like, I didn't hear a word you said. But I had mentioned, that's like, we need to go back to cash and cashiers,
yes, yes. Amen to that.
and this wouldn't be happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
here
Speaking of,
comes the train. I don't.
oh yeah.
I like Amtrak. It'll go by in just a few minutes.
Okay, that's you, Carrie. Fry, I was talking to a patient the other day, and she needed an updated work note She goes, my boss says I've got to have an updated work note. And I said, well, that's fine. I'll fax it to them. No, you can't fax to them because their firewalls won't allow you. And you have to, they said they can't receive it, but they need it. And I'm like, well, okay, but you can't make yourself so firewall proof that you can't receive what you need. So I
Right.
had to email to the patient to get it to her employer. I'm
Yeah,
like, how stupid.
things are going to be that way. Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
I haven't watched any movies in a long time. I gave Hollywood up a long time ago.
Okay, well, this is actually the same guy, I think. Let's see, Mike Judd, I think, is the guy behind it. Anyway, it's a must-watch movie. It's kind of one of those movies that it predicts the future and how things are going to be, and it's kind of a campy comedy movie.
Uh huh.
And I think anybody that's awake or knows what's going on would get a lot out of that movie as far as a sense of humor. If you have it, you'll love the movie.
Okay, and what's it called again?
It's called Idiocracy. And don't
Idiot.
ask me how to spell that. Somebody in the chat room can do that.
Maybe somebody can find us a link for that.
Idecracy. Idea. Idea. Cracy.
I could look for it on the interwebs. But yeah, it's basically that's the way I felt today at Walmart. Idiocracy. Oh, here's the funniest thing. So I needed a hard drive because, okay, everybody probably knows at this point that my channel got a second strike. So I had to hide it to download my videos because they're starting to come after my channel. They came back to 11 months ago and started giving me medical misinformation strikes from
Oh, wow.
videos 11 months ago. So that means that the algorithm is attacking me. So I immediately hid my channel and started downloading my videos through something called Google Checkout. So if anybody doesn't know this, just go to Google and type in Google Checkout, and you can download all of your Google content in zip files. So I just selected my YouTube content, and it's going to take 4 or 5 days to get it all downloaded, but it's 50 gigabyte zip files. Now these are zipped up files, 50 gigabytes each in size, and 50 of them. So I've downloaded 27 so far, and then I ran out of hard drive space. So that's what I was doing at Walmart today.
Oh, gotcha.
But here's the beginning of the story. I walk into Walmart, and the greeter guy is wearing a mask. Gotta love that. And then I get back to the electronics section, and I find the hard drive I'm looking for. And Red Cactus just put a link into the Idiocracy movie I was just talking about. And I sat there and I told the lady, it's like, hey, I need to grab this hard drive because they're like chained down now because
Yes.
you can't even grab them. And some of the stuff is just behind glass.
Mm-hmm.
So they go off and do something for a while, and just I'm standing there for probably about 5 minutes, and then she comes back, and then I'm not making this up. I wish I'd had the video camera running. She grabs the thing and tries to pull it off of the shelf when she knows it's tied down. And it just falls over and flops over and hangs by the little cable things. So she grabs a little magnetic key things, and she farts with that thing for probably a minute before she finally figures out how to get it released from the shelf.
Oh, my.
And then she goes over to her register, and then her register is messing up. And after about 5 minutes there, she goes, we're having problems with this register. You can just go ahead and take it with you. Because normally electronic like that, you have to check out back there. You can't take it up there when you do your own self-checkout. So I took it up, and that's when I started having problems up front.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's just like upside down world.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be electronics.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy how things are getting more. We're devolving in a lot of ways when it comes to how we used to consume things. It used to be so easy. Just go in a store, take it off the shelf, go to the cashier, boom, you're done. Nope.
Yeah, it started with locking down the razors. That was the first thing they locked.
Yeah, and why was that?
I don't know. I guess you could pocket a little box of razors that was $8, $10, $15, $20, and $30 now for a little box of razors. I don't
when
know.
they started going up, that's when they started locking them.
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be like $8 a box, and now it's like $30 a box for refills.
Uh-huh. Crazy.
And they lock up the toothbrushes now, like the little. They're not even like the. They spin, but they're not like major like electric toothbrushes. But they lock them up now. Everything's locked up.
Yeah, and paint is locked up now.
The
You have,
paint.
yeah, paint, spray paint. You have to ask for somebody to get you paint now.
Oh.
I'm gonna share this if it's all right. Is it okay, Aruba?
Yeah, you can share it.
Okay.
Even the $1 flashlights are locked up there. Oh my goodness, Josh.
Oh, that sounds about like mine.
So Jason, that AI stuff is working out for you. That's cool. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. That's one of the reasons why I jumped on here because I didn't feel like typing in the chat.
Wow, all of Portland's Walmarts are closing. Did they say why, Red? Oh, too much theft. Okay, that makes sense.
So y'all's two cameras are almost dark, and I still have sunshine. So
Right.
you're Florida, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Both of y'all are Florida.
Yep.
Okay.
Less than an hour apart.
Well, we need somebody from California to brighten up the situation, except for
Yeah, we need all the time zones.
Where's hot dams?
Canada.
Hot dams in California. Well, Red's in Arizona.
Right. So his princess isn't here, is she?
Yeah, Princess isn't there.
Yeah, I haven't got set down with the AI. I have it bookmarked, that and the vocal remover, because I use those occasionally. The
No,
thing,
Red. Oh, go ahead.
I'm done.
No, I was just going to say, Red. I think he was saying somebody else with the sun up. We need somebody else with the sun up, and I was saying you.
Yeah, because I'm gonna run out of sun pretty soon.
So we're doing the reverse. We're doing the sunset, where we were going to do the sunrises. We were going to do the rolling sunrises, but instead we're doing the rolling sunsets tonight. How much longer do you have sunset? I mean, sun. Oh, what's going on? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, is that your sprinkler system?
Yeah, I forgot. Comes on Saturday night about this time. So Fry, it seems like I remember, and time flies, but it could have been last year. Well, definitely it was last year. But you were moving, so are you somewhat new in the place where you are now?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I built this house in '97.
Have you been in there since then?
Yeah.
Why did I
Yeah,
think
you
you
might
had
have been thinking
moved?
somebody was moving out.
No, no, I
Yeah.
thought you had moved for some reason. So you
No.
didn't move. So you've been there for a long, long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually built this house in '97.
Oh,
They
that's
were
very cool.
moving
Yeah.
to Tennessee or North Carolina and building there
Say that again, Carrie.
too. Somebody with a similar name.
No, I thought for sure it was Fry.
I could have swore too.
Yeah.
Had a chance to build somewhere and get out.
I don't remember the details. I just thought I remember hearing you were packing up and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional or something. I don't know.
Well, no, there was people moving. There was somebody moving out of the house, but
Wasn't you?
yeah, she's not here anymore.
No.
That's probably what it was.
Maybe that's what it was.
Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
there was movers taking stuff out. Yeah.
Maybe
this
that's
person
what it was.
this person had an Amish designer or something that was helping them design something where it could live off grid.
Oh, I don't know about that, Carrie.
I'm pretty sure that's the one you were talking about.
No, I thought it was Fry because I swear, maybe I dreamed it up or something. I don't know. I swear because he was talking about having to pack up all of his stuff, all of his equipment, and all. I swear. Okay.
Well,
I guess
all the Mandela effect people are out there going, "Up, it's a different timeline." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember what she's talking about.
that's weird. Oh.
All right, everybody in the chat, let's do a poll. Does anybody remember that I was going to move
Or it's in the process of moving. Oh wait,
or
we
in the
got
process? Put
yeah.
one in the
Oh,
chat if you thought I was going to be moving, and two if you've never heard of that before.
there we have some more sunset. I mean sunlight.
There we go.
Hi,
There's the
Hey,
cars.
Red.
everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, here's the car, here's the truck, and I still have plenty of sunshine. Like a
Yeah.
lot of sunshine.
Yes, you
Like
do.
it's gonna be up for another hour. Hang on. Yeah, it's up. See?
Yep.
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 So I'll walk out here in the desert so you guys can see some sunshine. How's that?
You're gonna probably cut out as soon as you get about maybe 100 feet away from your router.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
just
you're right.
right
Well,
there on property.
I won't walk that far then.
Very pretty there, Red.
I see that. Okay, I won't go too far then. Yeah, you can see me. Ta-da!
Yay! Red
All
has
right,
his
so
photo.
everybody wants to know about your truck while we got you here. So, is it the fact that your lights are still on when your battery's connected now, or how are you getting around that?
Yeah, the head we left the relay out.
Okay,
Is
so that when you pull the
that's what we
relay,
did.
it's the lights are off. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we did. We just ended up leaving it out. We did discover that the turn signal, multifunction turn signal is not at assembly.
Oh,
We did figure that out. So it's a smaller part to deal with and possibly replace. So that's cool.
and the other question is, how was breakfast?
Oh, I had an omelet this morning. I was so happy. I had an omelet with bacon and turkey bacon and onions and pepper jack cheese and hash browns. Man, was I happy.
That sounds good.
I'm going to show you guys the Italian cypress. Ready? There it is. Look at that.
Nice.
Very cool.
There are 3 more. Hang on. Because you know we're Italian, so we must see that.
Oh,
There's
very
the-
nice.
Yeah, there's the other 3, and there's the moon in between.
Oh,
Oh,
very cool. Now, Red, did you all build that house, or did you? I mean, not that you don't have to answer. I'm just curious because it's very pretty. I don't know if that's like a typical Arizona house.
It's very what?
Is that a very typical Arizona house that you live in? The style?
Oh. Stucco. Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
Is it okay?
This house was built in 1980.
Okay.
My ex-husband and his mom bought property and moved out here. His dad passed away, and they bought property out here and
Okay.
had the house built. And he finished going to high school out here, and he's been here ever since.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So yeah, this is a typical style of stucco. We do a lot of stucco and brick.
Now, is that where
Out
the
here?
sunrise happens?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. See right here?
Yep, I
This-
recognize it.
Yep. This is where I do my sunrises, and this is actually the front yard. We have an acre and a half,
In the
so
front or just all around you?
all around, all
Okay,
around.
that's very cool.
Yeah, it's everybody here in this neighborhood has an acre and a half.
Oh, that's very
So
nice.
it is. Some of it's fenced, some of it's not. Just depends on how everybody likes it. A lot of people like to keep it natural. I
Uh
love
huh.
that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love those two. The palm tree and the big ass pine tree, excuse my language.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is very cool.
And these guys. I love these guys. I trim these back every year. I have to. And I don't remember what they're called, to be honest with you, but they get these grape berry things on them in the springtime and the birds come and eat them all. I just love
Oh,
this palm.
yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yep. And a lot of neighborhoods and people have these. They're very prolific and they take a long time to grow. So you can keep them for a long time. You don't have to mess with them, just trim them back and they just keep growing.
And I
What's
like how
the
the. Go ahead.
what's the coldest temperature you get there?
Um, this year has been 23, 23. When my daughter was a baby, so 13, 14 years ago, we got down to 18 and 19 for 3 days in a row. But that was a long time ago, and we haven't gotten down that cold since then. 24, 23, it's about, yeah, that's about it. Not down to zero. We don't do zero here.
All right,
Just
stop your
saying.
camera right there. See that TV?
Yeah,
Does that work?
I think so.
That is a valuable TV. That TV is a sought after television for people that do gaming, retro gaming. I'm not joking. That is a big CRT television that has no lag, and
Uh-huh.
that's what the retro gamers are looking for.
Uh-huh.
So, if you ever wanted to get rid of that TV,
Yeah.
chunk that thing on Facebook Market and advertise it as a plug it in,
Uh-huh.
make sure it works, and then take a picture of it with it working
Okay.
and advertise it as a retro gaming monitor,
Oh, very cool.
and you will sell that thing in a heartbeat. I would love to have
Really?
that TV. Yes, I'm not joking.
It's a Toshiba.
Yeah, Toshiba flat screen.
Yeah.
Sony made a Trinitron version of that. That's probably the same tube system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that thing weighs 100 pounds, if not more. It took all
yeah,
three of us to get it out of the damn house.
yeah. I'm telling you, if you're tired of looking at it, that thing is
Oh,
worth.
I
Somebody will
hate
buy
it.
it from you.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
That's what-
yes.
Okay.
And
No,
you
I
have to
believe you. I
advertise it
believe
as a
you.
gaming monitor. Retro gaming monitor, not a
All right.
television, because
Okay.
that's what they're going to be searching for.
Well, color me whatever. Wow. I had no idea, Fry.
Yeah, that's why I keep mine. I don't have one that big anymore, but I have some that are close to that for retro gaming.
Oh, shit, I wish I had the money. I'd ship it to you.
I, I don't want to be lifting that thing.
Yeah. Some would-
I know how heavy they are. You have to
Oh
take
my
two. It
God.
takes two people to move those things around.
Oh yeah, it took three of us because my husband's kind of disabled. But anyway, ex-husband. Excuse me. Let's get that straight. Ex-husband. Anyway,
Hey,
yeah,
Slim.
I can't see any chat or anything, but I'm on my phone. I came out here outside on my phone. So.
Jason said in the chat, "It's junk. Send it to me for recycling." Ha ha ha. Yeah, he knows.
He's
He
a
knows what I'm
gamer.
talking about.
Oh,
He's a
interesting.
gamer too. He knows. That's a trip, Fry. I never in a million years would have guessed that, but okay, we will do that. Absolutely. Neat. That's neat. Well, I wish I could walk further away, but I can't.
Well, how do
It's
you do your
unfortunate.
walks when you walk the neighborhood?
Oh, well, this is StreamYard, so I'm operating off the Wi-Fi, but normally I just
Okay.
use Prism. Yeah, I just
Oh,
use
that's
Prism
right.
in my Verizon and walk around.
That's
So,
true.
yeah, that's all right. Hey, at least I found out about my TV.
Exactly. Something good come out of this.
Do you
Yeah.
have a tripod?
What?
Do you have a tripod?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Is that the moon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Okay, so
It's
that's your
almost
direction.
full.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm facing the moon right now. You're not outside, are you?
No, I'm
No.
on the couch.
Oh,
I got my camera system going.
that couch that swallows you.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I sat down and I was out within. I put up Tommy Temper in the
Uh-huh.
background, and I was out in like 5 minutes. It just sucked me in. Like the the pull on this couch, I'm like 1,000 pounds heavier. It seems like. I'm serious. This couch is like a. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I sit on it, I'm asleep.
It must be that darn comfortable.
Hey, Cindy. Welcome, Jason.
Hey,
Hey,
That TV got him. He had to come join us.
Yeah, he wants that
probably,
TV.
probably. It's funny.
hold on a sec. Oh, I'm on. Yeah, I'd like to find a Commodore 64 with a disk drive so I can play games on a TV like that.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Red's like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever it is.
That conversation was over her head.
I know what a Commodore 64 is. It's
Is
a
there
really old computer. I know.
It's a,
It
it's
has
an
nothing to do,
awesome computer.
has
Yeah.
nothing
Okay.
to do with Lionel Richie.
No, no, not the Commodores.
Not the Commodores, a Commodore 64.
I was
Anybody
being
remember the
funny.
Coleco game system before Commodore?
Oh yeah, I probably still have one. Out in the trailer getting rained on. I know.
Oh,
Oh wow,
Hey,
that's
hey, Fry.
on one of them.
What's
Hey,
happening, Jason?
check this out. You want to see your TV?
Uh-huh. Is that a
It's,
movie monitor display like for a
no,
Sony?
it's a 1980 RCA portable TV.
Ooh,
It doesn't work. It needs to be repaired, restored. But it's the TV I had since I was a kid.
That's a classic. What is it? Does it even turn on?
No, I'm not going to even plug it in because I don't want it to blow something. It's going to need all new capacitors and the. Last time I tried it, it didn't have a picture, so the high voltage is wonky. But
Right.
but yeah, check this out. It's got the knobs for the channels,
Yep.
and
And it's black and white, right?
it's black and white.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to restore it one day.
I still have my childhood television, and I can't remember if it's color black and white, and it still works. And I turn it on
Ooh,
about every 6 months.
yeah.
And I've actually hooked it up to my computer before, and I used an RF modulator with a HDMI to composite. So I went from HDMI to a composite adapter, and then went into an RF modulator, and then tuned the TV to channel 3, so it's hooked into the TV
Oh,
system through channel 3, and that's how I
yeah.
got it for a secondary display on my computer. It's really
Cool.
cool. I might have to do that just for fun.
So here's the other thing I like: record players.
Yep, that's a pretty nice one right there. Nice weighted
Yeah,
setup.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play it because we don't want copyright. But
What
it,
brand is that?
it's a Audio Technica.
Audio Technica. Yeah, that's a decent setup there.
It
Yep.
it looks like a Techniques, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was a Techniques for a second.
No, it's not as fast as a Techniques, but it's good. It sounds good.
Is it direct drive system?
Yeah, I was
Yep.
listening to some Black Sabbath earlier today. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yep. See, we're nerding out on your panel.
uh-oh.
I think that. Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's more. So, Red's seen this one already. Check this one out.
Yeah, I have.
Oh man,
Isn't
look
that
at
neat?
that.
I
Oh,
know. It's so cool.
See,
45 table.
Yep,
that
yep,
that one will even do a playlist. That's
yeah,
got the
yeah,
stackable setup, so you can actually
yeah,
make a
yeah,
playlist. That's the old school playlist, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll play
Yep.
this. Like,
You can put your 45s on there. There you
Like
go.
that.
Does it still work like that?
I don't think it's going to. I think the turntable works, but it needs an amplifier. It needs some capacitors in the amplifier to play it right. I think we can probably.
So it doesn't have like a line level output where you could hook it
Yeah,
into an external computer speakers or anything?
see if I can make it work by hand. Nope.
I'm gonna go get my tripod. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Make sure it has 3 legs.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna need some work. I was gonna try and show you it's cycling.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
Imagine-
It's trying, but it won't. Yeah, it needs a new cartridge too. It's
Yeah.
gonna need some work.
Well, you got a nice vinyl player, so that's
Yeah,
just something that you got there for novelty.
yeah.
Very
That's really
cool.
cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is cool. It sounded good last time I used it, like 20 years ago. So,
Yeah. Time flies, doesn't it?
yeah, time flies, and yeah, I'm not gonna go back into the. Not gonna get into the last 15 years of my life, but yeah, time flies.
Yeah, the last year of my life has been one hell of a roller coaster, like your icon.
Well, roller coasters are fun. So
Yeah. Well, okay, then let's see. It was fun, but it was maybe not predictable, I guess is what I'm saying. That's a perfect view there, Red. Right there. Right there, you got it.
Yeah,
The
I
blur,
know. I know.
the blurry vision.
Give me a moment, will you? Jeez. I'll get you right. Booger. Oh, all right. I'm gonna come out here and do a tripod thing, and then hopefully the phone doesn't pop out. I usually take my phone case off of my phone because it makes the whole tripod thing much, much bulkier. But can you guys see the moon?
Yep.
Okay, because I am such a tiny little picture. This is the very first time I've ever done StreamYard on my phone. And I look like a thumbnail. So I can't quite tell
You
what
can
I'm
pinch
showing.
it up. Use your fingers and pinch it up to a bigger size.
Well, you can also jump out and then turn your phone the other way, and it should make the picture the other way to give it more real estate. But who
Oh, can
knows?
you do that with StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Okay, I'll jump out and I'll come back.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump out.
Just what?
I think you just turn it on StreamYard.
Yeah, you might be able to just turn it without jumping out, is what
Yeah.
Oh.
Carrie said. Let's see what happens.
Hold on, everyone.
All
Either
right, here we
way.
go. I'm
There we
holding. I
go.
got my seatbelt on.
There we go.
Oh!
Whoa. We did it.
It worked. I got
How's that?
almost fell off.
Because
Everyone's picking on me. That's funny. Can you hear Fry? My daughter just came outside. You gonna go walk? Okay. Be safe, please. Okay. She's gonna go walk the neighborhood like mom does.
oh, that makes it better. I don't have to blow it up so much.
Is that there you go.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I see what
leaf
you're
is
saying.
kind of holding the moon right there. You can see it.
Now you can pinch your up and down cactus.
What?
You can take your fingers and pinch it up and down to enlarge it, or
Oh, so I can see. Oh, thank you. I had
No.
no. See, I don't do this stuff on my phone, so where'd it go?
And see,
Oh,
my
there you go.
phone doesn't work right with StreamYard. The audio glitches out, so that's why I never do StreamYard or panels with my phone.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm always on my computer. I just prefer it so much more. But you guys wanted to see sunshine, so here we are.
Or seeing sunshine with moon, that's a bonus.
Yeah, right? You need
Yep.
both of them. Ta-da! And then you get the palm tree from the morning with the evening sun on it. So pretty.
You know
I
that
love
that
getting one.
that's something else too, because the moon here is to the west, not
Mm-hmm.
I mean to the east, not to the west.
Yeah, the moon is on the east with us too.
Yep. It is. Let's see. The direction I'm looking in is right now is southeast. So that's where our moon's at. Is southeast. That's exactly where I'm looking at. More like as the crow flies, New Mexico, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That is so cool. I didn't know I could do all this stuff with StreamYard
Oh,
on my phone. Thanks, guys.
let me see here.
Neat.
See here. Ah, get up there. There it is.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that's cool. So
Oh,
now we got two
neat.
moon shots.
Right on.
So y'all are both facing the same direction. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
No, I had to turn around. I was looking. I was looking west. Now I had to look east. This back through this way is where I take the space shuttle shots.
Oh, okay.
Rock. And I had to walk around the trees to a clearing back there. Turn back
My
around.
moon's over my left shoulder. Slim, what you laughing at, or who are you laughing at?
Probably us.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. Probably us talking about the moon shots. The moon who showed the moon.
Oh,
We
look
didn't
at the moons.
We didn't say shooting the moon. We said moon
He's doing-
shot and not shine.
That's funny.
Hey, princess.
Hi, Italian. I can't see you or chat to you, but hi.
She said she said we need to help her do dishes. I'll dry if you wash.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I do dishes at least twice a day in my own house. I'm just saying.
touch chat. Touch your chat. You get your chat. And then click the X on chat to get back to your picture.
Do what?
On the bottom of your
Grid.
the chat,
Yeah, chat.
click chat.
Okay.
It'll show your chat. Go to comments.
Oh,
And when you get done chatting, you can click the X up there and go back to the pictures.
oh, that's how you do. Thank you, Carrie.
Uh-huh.
Man, this
Appreciate
has
it.
been an informative chat.
It's great. It's great. It's been open. Everybody's just talking about whatever, you know.
I came in and we got nerdy.
That's okay. There's a lot of tech people in the Freedom family, and honestly, I don't care about the nerdy talk and the tech talk because I learn just by listening. I don't necessarily want to hear an entire hour of it, and I'm
I
trying to
do.
be nice. But yeah.
I have forgotten so much. It's like catching back up, you know.
Right?
Everybody says something and oh, that's right, you know.
Yeah.
Then I figure it out.
Carrie, I'm so proud of you, though. You're streaming. You know about your StreamYard. You know about Prism. You're rocking it, dude. Just so you know.
I try.
Right? My mom is the same age as Carrie, and she doesn't even begin to understand all this technical stuff. So yeah, I give props to Carrie
Oh,
all the time.
Well, one thing I started in high school with the punch cards, you know, and a whole
oh
room,
wow.
and then the tape, the punch holes on the tape, and
Yep.
then the tape, all the way up to even building my own computers.
Wow.
Yep.
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I've been around
Yeah.
all my life.
But that's good. That's good because a lot of people, when computers first came out, we were using them. I know there were computers out there, but when people started using them, a lot of the older people were intimidated by it and were like just scared to death to touch it or learn it.
Yeah, my dad was that way. My mom, she picked it up real quick, and she was. That's why I called it Carrie's Musings, because she had Jean's musings, and she would get on her computer, type up her newsletters, and she would mail them out then because we didn't have the internet chats or anything. But when Facebook come out, she did it on Facebook.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Well, that's cool.
but
Yeah.
Dad he would not go near a computer. Don't know. He didn't even want a cell phone. He liked the cell phone because he liked to call, but he didn't want the new one, the new type. He wanted the flip phone.
Right. Gotcha. And yes, Princess, you can do a shout out to Prison for not dropping your stream today. Yes.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was fantastic. I'm telling you, boy.
Those old Cadillacs and those Volkswagens. That made my day.
And that eighteen window Volkswagen van,
Yeah, the 23 window van. Oh yeah.
was that 22 or 18?
I think it said it was a 23. It had the little windows on the top and the
Yeah,
roof. Yeah.
coming 18, so that one's even more.
Awesome. Oh yeah. What's Arizona? Nothing rusts in Arizona.
That's right. Yep. You can always buy yourself a vehicle in Arizona. Guaranteed no rust. Unless somebody brought it from back east originally.
Right.
Right.
The only
Right.
thing
Yeah.
is if it's near salt water,
Uh-huh.
Well,
near
Louisiana is, yeah, if you live in Louisiana, the cars just rust out, just sitting there.
Mm.
And we had that problem growing up in West Virginia because of all the salt on the roads.
Yeah.
oh,
We have, yeah, Tennessee
what
has that too.
car and it's all rusted out.
It looks like snow at Fry's now. Look.
Yeah, it just went into night vision, so that's going to change a little bit. And then when I
Oh.
turn on the outside lights, it'll look a little different.
Oh, wow. Check that out.
But as it was transitioning, it looked more like the snow on the ground. Now it just kind of looks more like black and white.
Yeah, they're still getting a lot of snow in Canada, like a ton of snow.
This is the longest lasting snow period that I've seen in a long time. Probably
Yeah, we're in March.
late 60s.
Well, you saw our snow that we had just a couple days ago on my birthday.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It
And
really was.
you weren't expecting it at all, were you?
In the weather forecast, they said we were going to have a wintry mix. That doesn't necessarily mean snow. And when I got up, I got on Facebook, and I saw a picture of a friend of mine who lives in town, and she had a couple inches in her backyard. And I went, wait a minute, that's Tucson, and we're higher. Oh no! And I came running outside. Sure shit. Yes, I said it. A lot. It was
Wonderland.
it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I actually thank God. I was like, this is like the coolest thing ever for my birthday. You know, it was a trip, so I was really happy. I know it was cold, and it melted off by the end of the day. It was all gone, and I knew it would be. But we still have. This might be a good time to see it. I don't know. The mountain. We've got a ton. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I'd have to do it tomorrow morning. But we have a ton of snow on that mountain. And my daughter and I took a drive earlier. We spent time with my brother, and then we went shopping. And I had to take a drive about 45 minutes away to go get something. And we could see our mountain from all different angles. And the snow on the backside that we can't see in the morning is even more than what you see right now.
Huh.
So it's amazing. And Mount Lemon still has a lot of snow on it, and we're like 25, 30. No, wait. Let me think about this. 50 miles away from Mount Lemon, and you can see the snow clear as day. So go ahead, Brian.
Oh, do I have my mic on? I have to turn the switch off because this thing's, moving it around. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to say anything except for it's still snowing a lot. And did you see all the snow in California where these people were snowed in their homes? It was up to their roof tops.
No, I haven't
I
seen
did
that.
see something. Yep.
Yeah, it was nuts. I've never seen that much snow before. And it was in
Mm.
California.
Oh, wow.
I did in Ohio. It was up over the houses, and that was back in '66, I believe.
I'm not claustrophobic, but I would be claustrophobic then.
That's
Right.
terrible. That's terrible to see it. You can't get out. We were in
With
we were in a two-story house, so we could see out, but the neighbors couldn't. They were buried. We had to dig them out.
well, that I've seen videos where people open up their door and the snow is like all the way up the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those too.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. I'm walking under a ladder. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Oh
And
Oh,
Carrie
no.
had my cat too. Oh my goodness.
how
I just don't even care.
Oh, the Hollywood sign got Snow Princess. Wow.
There, that's a cool sunshot.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. Love that.
Yep, just
yeah.
starting to go down over the
Wow.
house, but we still got about, I don't know, 15, 20 more minutes. And my phone is at an angle right now, so I'm still holding it. So sorry if it's a little bumpy.
Nope, it's good. You're doing good.
Okay.
So it's a sunset chat instead of
Why not?
sunrise.
Why not? Wait,
Oh,
let's go up one more. Oh, look, there's your sun again.
Oh,
It moves so subtly. I love it. You look and it's gone. So there's some more sun. That's cool.
get your sunglasses.
Yeah,
yep. Get your
just like
sexy
the
shade.
That's right.
Well, sexy, I don't know about that. But sunglasses, yes.
Very
I didn't
cool.
say you're sexy in the shades. I said you're sexy shades. So, I mean, I'm not cutting you down. I'm just saying your sexy shades, like your Ray Bans or whatever.
I don't have
There
sexy
you go,
shades.
Jason.
I
There you
got, I got, yeah, I got transition lenses. They just
Princess
turn
does
dark.
too.
Yeah.
What she tells me all the time when I say get your sexy glasses on. She goes, I've got transitions. We go,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah. They're
The,
nerdy. At least that.
the
Nerdy's
best
nice.
the
Go
Yeah.
best
ahead.
sunrise I've ever seen was in Canso, Nova Scotia. It's set up. It's the furthest northeast point of the continent of North America, before Newfoundland. But it rises across. Let's see, it rises across the Atlantic on one side of the city, and at night it sets on the bay on the other side of the city. It's all right there together,
That's cool.
almost like the down in the Keys where the Gulf and the Atlantic come real close together.
Right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You actually were there and saw it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. It's the most awesome thing I've seen.
That's very cool. Reg, you need a cabana boy to come help you clean up the TV and get that shipped off and help you with the
Oh, shoot.
dishes.
More in my neck of the woods, it would be Mexican.
Yeah, what is
This
a
is
cabana boy? Somebody elaborate. What is a cabana boy?
if you Google that, look and see what a cabana boy is. That's an old term. A
It
very old.
is.
Is that like the pool guy that with benefits?
There you go. Now you're on the right track, Fry. Hey, I found some more sunshine.
Mm.
I came around the front, and I'm gonna hang.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least it froze on a good image.
Yep.
That's very pretty.
We are chasing the sun. Now we need somebody from California, and then China, and then Russia.
Where's Hot Damn? She's in California. She's in Southern California, I think.
Somebody find Hot Damn in somebody else's chat and get her on here.
We're chasing the sun today.
Yep. Wouldn't that be
Well, I
cool to
started
chase the
it,
sun on like a 24-hour stream yard
That would be
right?
very cool.
It would be.
Well,
and
we're
not
set up in
chase
the
the
U.S.
sun, but chase the sunset?
Well, let's
Yeah,
see.
There you
I
go.
know somebody in Hawaii.
but there you go.
I'll have to get a hold of them.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool.
So we kind of have the U.S. covered.
That would
That would
probably
be,
be real late at night.
but someone could record the 24-hour process.
Right.
Right? Yeah, that would be neat.
Just start it up and put on their join as we go. Maybe people catch on.
Is Wendy B in the chat at all?
She hasn't said no.
Okay. Because she asked me a couple of days ago if I would be interested in a dual sunrise stream.
Oh, cool.
So, and I said yes. So we haven't spoken since. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave a message on her channel.
Yeah.
Because that would be kind of cool tomorrow. Because she gets a totally different view than I do versus Italian for where we're
Right.
all at.
Yeah. No, that would be very cool.
Yeah. So we'll see about tomorrow. I don't know. This is really pretty.
It is very pretty. I love it when the sun goes down like that and then it gets separated, like with
Mm-hmm.
the trees and the branches and stuff. It's very cool.
Yes. Yeah, I love that too. That's one of the reasons why I love fog so much. It
Yes.
just makes everything look, I don't know, like more detailed. I don't know. I love it. I just love it.
I do. I love all the different aspects of the Mother Nature, I guess I would say. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's just very cool in its own way.
It is. I love the monsoons that we have in the summertime because we have a lot of thunder and lightning. And sorry, Fry,
I
but
have to laugh when you say
I know, I know.
monsoons.
That's why I said sorry, Fry. I know your story. I know. But I don't have stories like that. I had parents who explained thunder and lightning and wouldn't let us outside when it was dangerous. But as soon as it was, it's like, go outside, go have fun, go look, go watch, go see. And so I've always just loved thunder and lightning. I find it to be completely awesome. Like I love fog.
I
We
love
don't get it
storms.
here very often. I mean, I
Uh,
can go ahead.
no, I was just saying, I
Go ahead.
love
Lulu.
storms, but my mom was terrified of them, and we grew up in the mountains, and those are some of the scariest daggone thunderstorms you could ever live through because they get down in the mountains and they can't get out, and they would be some. I
Um,
mean, they would be the most terrifying things because the you would get a glow. Well, the wind would come before the thunder or the rain. It was just they were vicious. They were vicious. And my mom was terrified, and we would either all have to sit in the hallway so she could hide her eyes and cover her ears. I mean, for hours we would sit in the hallway, or we'd have to go out and sit in the car because she felt it was safer because we were on the rubber tires. I'm
wow.
telling you, she had the biggest fear of storms. Oh my lord! And we would get
Wow.
storms every day, but they would last forever because the storm clouds get low and then they get down in the mountains and they would just bounce back and forth into the
And the
mountains.
swirl. The wind would swirl and everything, and
Yes, and
Oh.
Carrie,
it was
just
really windy and scary.
yes,
We used
terrifying
to
because it
hide.
would be down in the mountains, and that wind would whip. Oh my goodness! And the lightning would be vicious. And then my grandpa, he was one of those old men that could, like the farmer's almanac. He would sit out on the porch until he knew it was time he needed to go inside. And when you went inside, you knew it was bad. Or he would go, well, because it always came down the holler. That was the normal path of the thunderstorms. But occasionally one would come up the river. And he goes, oh, this one's coming up the river. It's going to be a bad one. So you better go run and hide because it was going to be a humdinger of a storm.
Hmm.
But
I
I do
guess,
miss a good one.
yeah, I guess in other places, because I've never really lived any other place but Arizona. Um, I guess in other places, storms are very much different and
Yeah.
can
Yep.
affect people in a lot of different ways. And it also depends on your upbringing too. How your parents reacted to storms and how, how they taught you to react. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But my mom
That's
had the greatest fear. It's a wonder I'm not afraid of storms. But those, I think those are probably the worst. Now in Virginia, when I was in Virginia, because there was not so many mountains, we would get a lot of rain, and it would storm, but not nothing like that. And then here in Florida, the storms are completely different because it rain, you get some thunder, you get some wind, but they don't last that long. They blow through pretty fast.
huh.
And you would have storms that would pass through like 6, 7 o'clock at night, and they would leave, and then 3 or 4 hours later you would hear it bouncing back to you. It's the same storm that went down through the mountains, but then it's coming back towards you because it's bounced it way back, and you would get a second storm.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
a lot of cloud bursts and a lot of flash floods.
Gully washers. Did you
Yeah.
remember the gully washers, Carrie?
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And trailer was washed out down in near Parsons on the river.
Carrie, that's where I'm from.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. They had a camper there on the river, and it went through, and yeah, they never did find it.
No, and that river he's talking about, I lived on the creek, and my grandpa lived on that river, and you would have to know how the weather was 2 days before because we would swim in that river. You would have to know if it rained upriver like 2 days ago because it would take that long for the water to get to our house. Um, and so it's a nasty river. When it floods, it comes as a raging wall of water. It doesn't just raise like the Mississippi. It raises really slow and gradual, and then it takes forever for it to go down. This river comes as a raging wall of water and takes everything in its path. You would have no chance of survival if you got in it. I've seen refrigerators go, trees, absolutely crazy.
And
Wow.
you can't get high enough to stay away from it.
No, my mom, when she was a little girl, they actually was in the river as it was coming down. That's what we would call it. The river's coming down because it was coming. The wall of water was coming, and they snatched her out just as it passed by. They all ran to the side, and they snatched her just as that wall of water passed them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to interrupt just for a moment. The wind is blowing out here and my sun is down and I'm really cold. So I'm
Oh
going to go
goodness,
back
yeah.
in. I'm going
That's
to
right.
Oh,
go
but
back
thank
in
you.
the house.
It's beautiful though. But thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. I'm going to leave the
Hey,
studio.
okay. Hey, Graham. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Grow Better. But Carrie, that was the Cheat River. Do you remember? Was the Schaefer's Fork, the Cheat, all the rivers come together there in Parsons?
Um, I
The
remember the chief.
Blackwater.
Yeah, the black, black. Yeah, Blackwater River.
The Blackwater comes down from the mountain, and
Right.
then the Schaefer's Fork comes from Randolph County down through into Parsons, and then they merge with what else is, and then it becomes the Cheat right below town. I think they called it. We always called it the Cheat River at my house, but it's really, I think, the Schaefer's Fork.
You have the beginning of the Potomac up in the woods above there, a little bit.
Right, but it runs the other way.
Yeah,
It
it goes this way. It goes east.
yeah. And for
It's
you all that don't know,
it
let me just
starts
go ahead and
in
turn this. Go
spring.
ahead. What, Carrie?
It starts in the ground as a spring.
Yeah. Um, where there's the Blackwater River runs through. There's a beautiful state park that's got this beautiful falls up there, but not far from there. There's this rock. You go find it. Is it the Fairfax Rock? Is that what it's called? The Fairfax, I think it is. And it's
Seneca.
just a no. Where the river starts. It's the
Oh,
Fairfax. Yeah, Fairfax is what it's called. The Fairfax Rock.
right.
Lord
Yeah.
Fairfax. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this stone. It looks like an old, kind of like a tombstone, but it's old.
Yeah.
And it's the Potomac River actually starts at that point where that rock is. It's just a trickle of water, but that's the headwater of the Potomac River that flows into D.C. Hey, Fry, we got the inside view now.
Yeah, I'm just messing with my camera. So the reason why I was laughing at Red when she said monsoon is because I live probably 20 minutes away from the world record rainfall. Is like 39 inches in 1 hour. I'm not
Oh my!
hour in one day.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So yeah, when it rains here, we're in some special place because the Gulf of Mexico, we get all that moisture, and then when the storms that come in from the north and the west, and they converge, and they
Uh huh.
just dump right in these areas. And this area is known for flash flooding. So
Oh
flash flood, we get flash flood warnings, watches, all that stuff here, and they have to shut down roads. And there's a thing you get on the internet where all the bridges and roads are shut down.
oh wow! Grow better. I never thought about that with that song. That's kind of funny. And now that we talk about the Black Water, I know exactly what song you're talking about.
Clearwater Revival. CCR. '68. That's probably what it is here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's the Doobie Brothers. I thought it was the Doobie
Oh,
Brothers.
Doobie Brothers. You're
Yeah,
right. Oh,
yeah.
boy. Right. Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie Brothers. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
77 here, Carrie, is
It's
what I've
70,
got.
it's 75 here.
Yeah. Even though it's in the 70s, it's cooled off. It feels cool, doesn't it, Carrie?
Yep. Yeah,
Wait,
most of
wait.
us.
Grow Better's way out west. Grow Better, can you give us a live view of the outside? Do you have that capability? Can you join me here and show me the outside? It's still daylight there, right? We're looking for the sun. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Carrie.
I lost it.
Oh, sorry. It just dawned on me that Grow Better's out west, past Cactus.
I know what I was going to say. With our temperatures during the summer being up in the 90s, we set our ACs on 80. It feels comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Okay. No worries, Grow Better. Hey, Word Slinger. Okay, Word Slinger. 55 feels like 51. Is that what you call it? Is that short for Albuquerque? Now I've got that song stuck in my head.
Yeah, I should have known it was Doobie Brothers because Michael McDonald. I think he's a long distance cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very cool. I was looking, so the Blackwater must be, they're talking about the Mississippi, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Have
talking
you
about the moon
have you
size.
behind Blackwater Falls?
Huh?
Have you been behind the Blackwater Falls?
You mean like up on top of the falls behind them?
No, behind it, underneath, behind it. Have you walked under it?
Oh, no,
That is awesome. The
You're not
trick.
supposed to, are you?
Do what?
You're not supposed to, are you?
Yeah, you can do it. Well, only when it's certain way.
I
There's a
don't think you're not
there's a path to it, but you if it's really strong, I don't know. I haven't been there when it's really really strong.
but what I'm saying is technically you're not supposed to do that. You can do it, but you're not supposed to.
I don't know. We always did it.
Oh my. Yeah, because there was a time where you couldn't even go on top of the falls
Right.
because
Yeah.
people had fallen off and got
Well,
killed.
they've probably changed it by now, but
Yeah.
because it's been probably 15, 20 years since I've been there last.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they probably have it blocked off for sure.
Mm.
Just because there's been, several people that's gotten killed there, from falling.
Now, you've watched the streamer that does Around the Hills in West Virginia? Have,
I've seen a streamer. I'm not sure what his name was.
yeah, he went down there a while back during the snowfall. Pretty neat.
Well, the Singing Patriot was there not too long ago. Within the month when it was, she walked down in there and live streamed it.
Uh-huh.
Very cool when it was snowy. Oh, that would be a fun song to sing on a car trip.
How you doing?
What is Fry teaching us now?
I don't know.
I just found the stats on the rainfall. So it was a hurricane that went stationary over us, and that's what it was. And it happened in 1921. That was a little bit before I was born, a couple of years.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So here's the real stats. So 23.4 inches fell in the first 6 hours. Okay. 23 inches of rain, over 23 in the first 6 hours, and then 31 inches of rain fell during the 12 hours, and then 36.4 during the 18 hours. And total, it was 39 point something inches of rain, 39.7 inches of rain in like 36 hours. But the first 24 inches fell in 6 hours, if you can imagine that. And it killed a lot of people. Let's see. And just in Thrall alone, which is a small town, uh, 87 people drowned to death. Because the water couldn't go anywhere. Just water came up over their houses. And then in Taylor, 93 people died in Williamson County. So yeah, it was a crazy flood. So this area gets dumped whenever, and I forgot it was a hurricane, but we still get those flash floods without the hurricanes.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. There's just those particular places in the country that has different weather phenomenon like that. That's crazy. Hey, Carol. Now I remember when I lived in Virginia, they always talked about the storm that came through where the birds actually drowned in the trees from so much rain. Um, and that was Camille in 1969. It says the reports were The rain was so heavy that the birds were drowning in the trees.
Yeah, I watched. I was in Parkersburg, West Virginia that year. Camille come up, and I saw houses floating down the Ohio River
Wow.
from Camille all the way up into Ohio. That was a massive flood.
Yeah, and total of 215 people died with that flood.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said that was 1929?
Yeah, a year right before I was born,
Yeah, right
1921.
before you were born.
It was that was 1920. Where is it at? Somewhere around there. 220, 221, whatever it takes. 1921. Yeah, September 7th through the September 10th was the event.
Wow.
And it still to this day, I think, holds the world record for the amount of rainfall in a short period of time, which is the 23 inches in 6 hours. I'm not sure, though. It's still in the top 10 of the world's worst rainfall events, according to the interwebs.
I'll tell you about my worst rainfall event, and it happened outside of the U.S. I went on a diving excursion um, to Honduras, and the flights only went every Saturday. So we flew in on Saturday, and there was some problems at the airport. We almost didn't get on our flight, but we did. But then when we got to the airport in Honduras, our luggage didn't make it.
Oh,
So here we are in a foreign country, there to dive, and I have no clothes and no dive gear. So we go to our resort, and which we were on an island um, off of the mainland of Honduras, but then our resort was a little island off of that, and so we're surrounded with water, and there's like a little, maybe a foot ledge all the way around the island. So it begins to rain, and it rained, and it rained, and it poured, and it poured, and it gushed, and it poured some more. The water, the rain washed the soil into the ocean, and we were like in this brown muck of water. Within 24 hours, it was nonstop rain, just gushing off of the rooftop. And then in the morning, we hadn't remember I had no clothes, so I'm wearing the same clothes that I arrived in. I had on a nice pair of leather sandals. So when we woke up to go to breakfast, which is on the island, we had to take a boat over. We I had to use the only good shoes I had because the island was then underwater because it had rained so much. It had filled full of water, and that where our cabins were, or our rooms were, whatever they were called. So I had to wade through water above my ankle to get to the boat to go over to the island where our breakfast was served. And then we had to try to get our, like, when are we going to get our luggage? When are we going to get our luggage? We're in this third world country. There's no Walmart there. There's nothing there. And one day went by and it continued to rain. We had like 29 inches of rain that first 24 hours. So the next day went by. I'm still wearing the same freaking clothes. They're trying to get our baggage. It made it to the mainland, or made it to Honduras, but then there's no way to retrieve it from our little island because there's no flights coming in, and they closed the airport unless there's a plane coming in. So there was like 10 people there with no luggage, and one of them happened to be a lawyer. She was a lawyer, and she was like ripping them a new one. So we were even going to rent a boat. We were going to charter a boat for them to go over and get our luggage and stuff. Finally, I finally had to go buy. I had to go buy a pair of men's swim trunks that they had at the gift shop there. So I had to wear men's swim trunks, and then a men's t-shirt. There was no undies. There was no bra. So here I'm wearing the same freaking stuff. I'm about 4 or 5. I think like on the 5th day they finally got our luggage there. after we had more days of rain. No one had been diving. Um, and so, yeah, we had 35 inches of rain that week, I think. And I had no clothes. And we didn't get to go dive until like the fourth day. And that was quite an adventure, my little trip to Honduras.
Yeah, don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
This is
And
why
now,
I don't travel anymore.
well, now when I think back, it was quite an adventure. Oh, and then the tarantula outside our door. Yes, there were tarantulas on the island. And there was no TVs. This is the first resort I ever went to. There was like nothing, no TV, no nothing. So you had all that rainfall and nothing to do. The pool overflowed because there was so much rain. It was flooded. Everything was flooded. It was just ridiculous. But yeah,
Nope.
it was not fun. There's Miss Wendy. Yeah, Wendy, come in. Let me share the link with you. But yeah, see, that's one of my Murphy Mayhem stories. You know, who would ever go on a diving adventure and then you have all this rain, can never go dive, and they lost your clothes. You have no clothes. I wore the same clothes for 4 freaking days, at least 4 days. And we bought these little rain like these little raincoats, a little clear raincoat. That was what we lived in for 4 days. Was these rain slickers, these clear rain jackets like you get when you go to the amusement parks. And we had a ceremony when we went to the airport when it was pouring the rain when we were at the airport. Um, but we had this ceremony that we all threw our rain gear into the trash at the airport because we were so sick of wearing it. So yeah, that was my adventure. Oh, there's Miss Wendy. Oh wait, we got another son. Look at that. Welcome, Wendy.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, good deal. That was perfect.
Yeah.
So, what part of the world are you in, Wendy? She's got her mic muted.
Wendy, unmic yourself. She's in Arizona, but I think she's west of Cactus.
Hey, Arizona.
There we get here.
I'm out of BLM land.
Looks like we got a little bit of geoengineering action trying to block the sun, but it's still coming through pretty good.
Yeah, it's very pretty though.
Anytime we see geoengineering, we have to bring out the clown.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I want to do a sunrise with red cactus.
She said she wanted to. She was going to get with you.
Yeah, I'm like, how do we get together on this? Because I don't have any contact info on her.
Okay, Red, can you jump back on so you can talk to Wendy?
Maybe you can DM her on Facebook and communicate with Messenger. I don't know how she wants to communicate, but
Wendy was lurking. Usually,
no, I just popped in.
No, I was going to say,
went over to see Eric, who's also on the convoy, and we visited, and then I came back.
Yeah, I was going to say, you usually don't lurk. You just jump on if you're there.
Yeah, it's rare to lurk.
Yeah. Oh, that's just absolutely beautiful. Wendy, can you see?
Isn't it? That's part of why I love Arizona.
Yeah.
What are we looking at? Fries? Is solar panels?
yeah.
This is yard, yeah.
This is my what I call my backyard, which is what most people would call my front yard. But technically, the front is that faces the big property, and this is technically the back for me. But yeah, it's where the solar panels are. Well, there's solar panels everywhere, so that doesn't mean anything.
So are they moon panels?
Yeah, I wish.
Wendy, Princess put Cactus's email in the comments. If you can grab that.
I just noticed the wind's kind of blowing my phone around a little, ain't it?
Oh, it's
It
no
almost
worse
went
than
under.
whoop. And we all
Sorry
fall
about
down.
that. I'm like, what the heck? The wind's picking up.
Yeah. Yes, J. Paul, it was a crazy, crazy vacation. That is for sure.
There, we can see it now. Hopefully
Everyone's
the wind don't blow
noggin
it again.
okay?
So it might. I can't see the chat on this other phone yet. Trying to get there.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me screenshot this thing.
Yeah, screenshot it.
Oh, I don't know how. Not up this phone.
What we got going on now, Fry?
I don't know what's going on outside. That's why I got the security cameras, because there's always weird stuff going on out there.
Yeah, there's some character on your sidewalk
Yeah.
there. I don't know.
Jumping.
Yep, in the yard, stomping on the fire ants.
Wow. Does he have a name?
Cletus.
Cletus.
He'll probably be knocking on the door pretty soon.
Well, I just have to say thank you to everyone that we had the rolling sunset tonight. That was way cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, we didn't quite. Fry gave us some daylight. He didn't quite give us the sunset, but still, he was in the middle there.
No, but we got to see Cletus.
Yeah, that's true.
The best part of it. No, I think Wendy's is the best part of it. That is awesome.
I can't screenshot that email address, so okay, I gotta go get something and go write it all down.
Okay.
It's on her page, Wendy. Go to the About section. It's on her page.
She's going to go write it down.
Okay.
That's Cletus's girlfriend.
Oh, wow. She's got the moves going on there.
Yep. I think they've been drinking a little bit too much today.
Well, that's what happens when you're off.
Yep. That 6-pack that I let them have that 6-pack that I haven't had in the fridge. So they drank a 6-pack of Guinness between the two of them.
Oh, my.
She must have just come back from Walmart.
Yeah. She looks like a typical Walmart shopper.
Yeah, but Fry wasn't dancing like that when he came back from Walmart.
No. I was not too excited when the third time it denied my transaction, and I really needed that drive to get this data backed up.
Did you almost become a Karen?
No. I did tell the guy we need to have cashiers and use cash again, though, and he said with his mask on, and that's all I heard.
Got the muffled response.
Yeah. And see, I'm the type of person that reads lips and listens, so it's not real easy to do when they're wearing a mask.
Absolutely.
Wow, see all those chemtrails out there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I spotted them as soon as you turned on your camera. That's why I brought out the clown.
And a few more disappeared over there. To the right.
They haven't sprayed since the front came through in the last 2 days. So we had that big storm that came through. And last 2 days, 0 spray, which has really been nice. I guess they're focusing on the front of that storm, heading over to New York, Canada. They spray mostly in the front of some of these storms, but I don't think there's a storm in Arizona or something brewing, so they're just blocking the sun for you.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
we
Auburndale
nice days.
Speedway. I hear race cars going around the track. Used to go there all the time, but I forgot.
You can hear the cars right now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really hear it on audio, but I roaring around the track.
Well, something interesting that a friend sent me, and she's in California. She said the other day I collected some rainwater and let it set. I was going to test it with the new zero water system I got, but this is what I found before I tested it. She said, I thought it might be dirt. She saw something in the water. Um, but I thought I would get a magnet to see. And she goes, this on the metal, this is metal on the napkin, and just dirt in the cup. So she found all these chunks of metal using her magnet that she took out of the water.
Ooh. I hear that
Wow.
the chemicals in it that's terrible. Pets. It's the water system.
You're breaking up a little bit there, Carrie.
Yeah, it must be windy where you're at because your audio's cutting out.
This water. They say that you can't give it to pets because the chemicals put in it to purify.
Uh huh.
The worst water filter system out.
Just crazy.
Personally, I think we're the best. I've been using lately.
Yeah, I can't understand what you're saying, Carrie. Maybe jump out and jump right back in, or
Yeah,
are you in the wind or something?
I don't.
I think that's windy that's in the wind
That's
that we
it's
hear.
with wind. Can you hear me?
That's better, I think. Keep talking.
I might be too far back. I was sitting
Yeah,
back.
that's better.
I was sitting back in a lawn chair, chilling. They put chemicals in it, and it makes cats and dogs sick if you give it to them, or it kills them. That's the first water filter that's on the market. I'm researching them, and I come across a lot of that.
We would be amazed if we knew the truth of all the stuff they were doing to us.
When I had the house, I had the big Brita that holds about a gallon of water. I used it, did pretty good, but I couldn't find one when I moved here, so I just got the pure on the sink filter.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. I never give my animals filtered water anyway because I guess they're all bad, for I don't know why.
Yeah.
Can you hear the cars now?
I hear something. Yeah.
They're roaring away out there. I forgot all about that speedway. It's been many years since I've been there.
Oh, is that what the cars are from? I mean, I just hear something.
Yeah, I used to go every weekend.
Oh yeah, I grew up near a speedway or a raceway too. It was real close, and we were there every Saturday night.
Hmm. Yeah, that's how I knew about Barberville when you was going through there with
Uh-huh. That speedway there.
there.
Yeah. It's out in the middle of
now,
nowhere.
now NASCAR uses it.
That speedway?
Uh huh.
For what?
For their Bush series. No, why it's not Bush now. I don't know what it is now. I don't watch it anymore.
So they race at that raceway.
Uh-huh. That's one of
Oh,
their stops.
oh wow,
And they practice a lot there. Then
interesting.
one down in New Smyrna.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. On 44 and just before you get to 95 in New Smyrna.
Okay.
And there's one over in not Riverview, but Gibsonton on the West Coast. That's a dirt track.
Uh huh.
There's a lot of racing going on around here. Well, we have Bithlow too.
Yeah. That's a beautiful view, Wendy.
Yes, it is.
Well, hopefully Wendy and Red can get together and do sinking sunrises.
So probably totally different views.
Yeah. But are there sunrises at the same time? I guess is the question. I don't know how.
Right.
I mean, they're in the same state, but I mean, I don't know. They won't be exactly the same, but I would. They'll be
That's what.
somewhat the same. Wendy, did you write down Red's email? Did you get it? Okay, so you've got it. Okay, so you're going to reach out to Red and work out something. Good. Well, somebody post if you're going to do that, or do you guys think you can make it happen tomorrow so we can all be watching for it? Tomorrow would be good because it's the weekend. I mean, weather permitting in your all's schedule.
Yeah, that's probably pushing it to get it to work tomorrow.
But that's
Yeah.
what Red wanted to do, though. She said we could try for tomorrow. That's why I said that.
It's not that hard really. Just
They just need to talk and know what they're doing. So yeah, they'll have to work that between the two of them. But that's
yeah. Red
order
can send
time.
the StreamYard and send her the link beforehand.
Yeah. Now, if we just had hot damn on here, we could get the
That
California sunset.
it start a little bit earlier, but yeah. I might get up and drive out of the park here and get it from here.
Love the
I,
sunrise.
I have too many trees in the park, but just outside the entrance is all field to the east.
Okay.
I just might have to set up. I have extra cameras on the tower uh, camera that I can access from the interwebs like this, and I can join the sunrise gang if I want to.
Oh, that would be cool, Fry.
I'm gonna walk in and get some drink.
Okay. Yeah. So you start about 8:15 Eastern time. Yeah. J. Paul, you're saying for them to do the dueling sunrises and then do the dueling sunsets. So it takes you a few hours, Princess, to get out to the desert to do your thing. Wendy, what they were saying is like if Princess, not Princess, sorry, if Red does her uh, StreamYard, then she can send you the link and then you can both be on the screen at the same time. But she starts first, so however you want to do it, but you need to be on the same StreamYard so we can watch at the same time. But you want to do a sunset, right, Princess? Not a sunrise. So we would love to see that whenever you can work that into your schedule.
J-Pole's got a pretty good idea. If we could find
Yeah.
somebody where there's sun setting and we could do the sunrise and then somebody else is watching it set and getting it from both perspectives at the same time.
Oh, okay. I misread that. Okay, that would be cool. Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, it would probably be, have 4 people would be cool. So have 2 people with the sun, quote, rise, and then the other ones with the sun set live.
Right.
Of course, somebody's not going to get any sleep.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, no, wait. That that would be, yeah, because if the sun is setting, yeah, it's in the evening for that person. And if the sun is rising, it's going to be in the morning. So yeah, somebody would just have to, yeah. So it wouldn't be one of those things where it'd have to be an all-nighter.
It would be the same time, but you would have to find somebody on the other side of the world that's 12 hours ahead of you.
Yeah.
It would have to catch on like a wave.
Well,
I'm
he's not
back.
saying it's a wave. It's just we need somebody that's on 12 hours ahead of us, or so there's sun. So if we're doing a sunrise, they're doing a sunset.
Mm-hmm.
What time?
And
I mean,
pretty
what
out
time?
there.
What globally?
Windy.
Where
That's
globally is
wow.
that?
That's fire in the sky.
That is getting prettier as we watch it. You're right. All right. So who can tell us where geographically are they 12 hours ahead of us? What country? Where does that put us?
We've had some Aussies in the chat, so that's probably possible.
Melissa
Carrie,
Brown and Michael Brown and Melissa Freedom. I think they're in Australia. Maybe that would work.
Carrie, did we lose your camera?
No,
You're black on our end.
You
really.
might have you might have muted your camera, turned it off.
Let me turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, you have to jump out and jump back in.
Okay.
So who's 8 hours? We need somebody that's. I mean, not. We need somebody that's 12 hours. Yeah, I'm trying to, Carrie. Give
Oh,
me a second.
yeah, Carrie needs the link. You want me to do it? Are you on your phone?
I mean, if you got a handy right there, you can.
Yeah, let me do that. Copy. Let me just go up here. Duh. I got it. I'll do it,
Got
Carrie.
it.
Yeah. There. Copy. And I guess he wants it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, that's
Like
fine.
that. There you go. That should work. I grabbed it straight from the StreamYard. I don't see it's linkable though. Why is
Let
it
me
not
do it.
linking? Do this one more time. Copy. Give me a second chance.
You want to do it?
That should be linkable. No. I got the HTTP. Oh, I'm not a mod. Duh. What am I thinking? uh. It's funny. Oh, yeah.
Wait, it's not letting me paste it. Give me a second. Copy. All right. It's not even letting me paste it. That's weird. All right, we're good now.
Oops.
There we go.
There we go.
got
Carrie.
got me. Oh, how did I do that? Whoop. Settings. Camera.
And for those of you that don't know, Carrie's letting his hair grow till the J6ers are out.
That's right.
His hair and beard.
Hair and beard.
Yep.
And they want me to get it taken off online.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a must, Carrie. For sure.
Yeah.
Let me know when it happens. Let me know. I'll come stream it too.
Okay. I'll say I have to go to my Puerto Rican stylist.
They probably are wondering where you've been.
Yeah. It's my granddaughter's abuela, grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cut my hair for years. And she likes it short.
Oh. Well, we've only known you with long hair, so we wouldn't know what you look like with short hair.
Oh.
I know, J. Paul. Nobody knows the answer.
Make you grow better. I get embarrassed here outside. It does look good long. It's kind of curling and flowing around, you know.
Right. No, I think it looks good. I mean, that's the only way I've ever known you, but.
Uh-huh. Well, some of my old videos, you can see what I did look like
Oh, I never even thought about that.
way back. Yeah, everybody needs to start watching them. You know, start looking through them and letting them run like we are yours.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Did you look at that socialblade.com?
Social Blade? No,
It shows your stats and everything on YouTube. We go up and click
Oh,
the platforms and bring down YouTube and type your address or whoever's address, and you can compare them between the other streamers.
oh, okay. So,
And how much projection you could earn, and how many subscribers you should get in so much time. Shows
you'll
your
have to email me the link. Red, so who's 10 hours ahead of us?
yeah, because I'm not a mod on here either anymore.
I mean, I haven't unmodded anybody, Carrie. If you were, I've not unmodded you. So I'll be right back. I got to get my charger.
Yeah, I might. Well, I have a battery pack I bought for Daytona. Can't even see it with it on landscape. Ooh. Can you see the moss hanging down in front of the camera about halfway in the picture?
No, I don't see the moss.
Oh, I'm uh, I'm not live on my phone, on my other phone. There we go. Here.
Had to let the doggy out the potty too. So
Nope, it don't show. Oh man, you can see it down the street by the street light. You can see hanging off the wires and stuff down there. But right in front of me, that's what I like sitting out here at night. The moss hanging down in the dark.
oh yeah, I love that.
That's my favorite thing. All of it. It looks kind of, I don't know, unreal. Oh, that rainbow! Wow.
Yeah, it's a double rainbow. That's a
Yeah,
pretty old video.
I
I'm
have
back.
I have some of those, but I think they're all on Facebook under my regular page. But they're so far back you'd never find them. I was on YouTube. It says I've been on since 2002. Oh, I gotta get my battery pack.
All right, so as we have all this technology, we can't find out what country is 12 hours ahead of us.
I'm not looking, so I'm just yeah. I got too many monitors. I don't want to look at that. We'll figure it out.
Let's see.
Wow, the island looks so different in 2013. There's hardly any trees on the island.
What island is that?
The tank behind the house here,
Oh, okay.
but now it's covered in trees. I used to be able to uh, mow the whole thing. I took a push mower on a boat over there, and I would keep it all nice and mowed. And I had a metal like bench on the island, and it just kind of got out of hand. So, but yeah, I used to mow that island. It used to be perfectly groomed. Kind of wish I'd have kept it up, but the ducks were starting to lay eggs there when I had ducks, and I didn't want to disturb them. And I quit mowing it, and it just kind of grew up.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, let's go from rainbows to snakes. So, does anybody ever pick up snakes with their hands?
Oh yeah.
So I was working on the tractor and the snake was like cruising around under my feet. I'm like, well, you're going to get eaten by the cats. So I'm going to rescue you. So yeah, this is one of my snake rescue videos.
No, thank you.
It looks like I'm squeezing him really hard and I'm actually not. Just in case you are thinking I'm not hurting the snake at all. I'm just holding him barely enough so he doesn't slip out of my hand.
Okay.
And he slipped out of my hand, by the way. So I'm trying to catch him again.
Uh,
The problem is I couldn't grab him. When I first grabbed him, I didn't grab him far enough back. And he just weaseled his way out of my hand. He just slithered out.
What kind was it?
That is a. Oh, God. They look like king cobras when they do their little thing like that,
Uh-huh.
but they're non-venomous.
Right.
Um,
I've never seen one like that.
they're real common around this area. Watch it be the world's deadliest snake, and I didn't know it, and I was handling it.
Can't tell whether it has a pit in it.
Somebody will know in the chat. I forgot the name.
Does it spit?
It makes some really funny sounds. I could turn up the audio, but yeah, it doesn't spit any venom or anything like that.
Right. Sounds. It's. I'm thinking of spitting something or other.
No, it's something about the mouth, wide mouth or something wide mouth snake, because it's really scary and intimidating, but it's harmless. And see, I have a hard time trying to pick it up with the camera in my hand, but I think I finally grab him again. What I'm trying to do is just stop his head, hold his head down, and grab him behind the head while I'm holding the camera. Maybe right there I was trying to carry him with the stick because he was just too slippery. He kept slipping out of my hand. There we go. I got him with my foot. Like I said, I'm not hurting him. I'm just barely even putting any weight. There we go. Now I got him with all my fingers.
no, thank you. I grew up around snakes.
They're
I
not
just
really
do not
slimy.
like
They're
them.
snakes are dry. Taking him somewhere else.
Down by the water, yeah, so he can get away from the cats.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, the cats.
back then I had a lot of cats on the wild cats, and they'll just eat them up.
Oh yeah, they will. They'll kill them in a heartbeat.
And these are actually beneficial snakes. And a lot of these snakes eat the bad snakes. So that's another thing too.
About like the black snake. Black snake will take care of mice, rats.
Yep.
Others.
So I put him down here where he's got a nice little home. And he goes right off in one of those little holes in the root system.
Hmm.
Snakes and sunsets.
Yeah, that's quite a spectrum.
Oh no, they don't want to see my face.
Fry the snake catcher.
Well, I've lost a lot of weight since then.
Wendy, you could post those pictures on your community if you want to show them off to everybody. You can put it on your community page.
Wendy's going on a field trip tomorrow.
There's some ducks.
So that's in your backyard. That's what the backyard looks like with the water.
Yeah, I have almost 6 acres behind the house here.
Oh, that's cool. Very nice.
And that's back when I had ducks and I had the aerator in the pond and the water was a little bit clearer because I had 2 aerators running. And there's a cat right across the tank there looking for something to eat. And all the duck poop.
Oh, we lost Wendy.
Oop.
She said, forget this snake stuff.
You going to Fry's house, Red? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He's got the acreage.
Yeah, nice pond.
It is very nice.
Now, if it's here, there'd be a gator there somewhere.
You know it. You know it.
There's some ducks. I miss the ducks, but they were annoying because they come in the back porch. I had 30 of them, and they would all come up from the tank every morning and all start honking at me
Yeah.
all at the same time. Wah,
Well,
wah, 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 wah.
Your daddy. You had that
Yep.
responsibility.
And then I'd go down there. I'll have to show some footage of that one day. And I'd go down there and feed them. And I taught them to jump. So I would say jump, and they would jump out of the water before I'd throw the food.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So
Well,
they
Red,
knew
that's cool. How far away is he from you?
Oh, here's my water wheel.
That was cool. The quick little glimpse we had of it.
Yeah, I have some footage of all the. I used to make water wheels out of spice jars and ram pumps, and that's how my channel got started. It was about water lift systems, airlift, and ram pumps and water wheels, and that's the footage right now I'm trying to rescue from the channel.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that makes
Before
sense.
YouTube kills it.
Mm.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a little shot of the water wheel. It's crude looking, but it's, junk. It's like an old bike frame that somebody was going to throw away and spice jars that were going to be in the trash.
Right.
Looks like a whirligig.
Hey, Wendy.
Okay, I'm gonna reverse the camera.
Okay. But it was nice seeing you. Aw, you're pretty.
The other night when you had there in the
Oh,
dark.
that's gorgeous.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
It's not working like I thought it would. Sorry.
All right.
I've got a really bad signal right now, too.
We set up a fish pond and waterfall for my mom in the backyard, the house I just left. It was beautiful.
They're a lot of work to
Yeah,
keep
they
them
are.
clean. That's why I used to have a koi pond, a 3,000 gallon or more. Who knows? It was a lot of work. I just couldn't keep up with the leaves and stuff.
The raccoons ate all the goldfish and the koi.
Yeah, I think I ended up giving my koi away. Can't remember what happened to them.
I guess we had several hungry raccoons. We caught a bunch of them. Yeah, we had to, just shut it down. As far as the fish,
Fry, I don't know whether you saw it, but J. Pole asked you a question there.
Oh, sorry, I'm zoned out over here.
reliving history.
Yeah, yeah. So this is 2013. So yeah, I was just thinking, okay, that's changed a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, they haven't outlawed rain
Are the,
collection here, but right up the road in Taylor, I'm pretty sure you have to get permits to collect rain, and I'm not sure about Austin either. But where I live, it's a pretty free city, um, so we don't have that outlawed. But I used to have rain collection barrels set up, but I can get more water from my water well just by turning it on, just like that right there. That's just one output of the well, and there's two other outputs that do a little bit less. So I have three pumping mechanisms in the well that run off of an air system. There's no moving parts in the well, and it can run off of a 110 outlet, and it pulls 350 watts. So I can easily run it on the smallest inverter that you can buy anywhere. And that's the way I designed it. It's a prepper's dream when it comes to water wells.
Mm.
And that right there, the reason why you see the water pulsing is because it's an airlift system I designed. It's a one of a kind setup because I have six pipes going down a 4-inch casing, and they're all separate pumping mechanisms. So there's three individual pumping systems, and I meter the air with T valves, and I'm only using about 2 cubic feet per minute of air at about 17 psi, and it's the most efficient way to get water out of the ground. Not the fastest. Now, that's what everybody gets confused when I say that. It's the most efficient and most reliable and sustainable way to get water out of the ground, but not the fastest. So,
Interesting.
we just got to get water out of the air like they are in Israel.
yeah, here in Texas, we have 199%, 98% humidity a lot of times, and that's something that's
No, I
doable.
was there. I was there. It was horrible. I hate humidity.
Don't come to Texas.
I won't be back. It's okay.
Yeah, most people are like, y'all don't know what it's like to have hot weather in Texas. Yeah, are you kidding me? We get up to 106, 112 with high humidity. You go outside and it's like a sauna.
I'd rather go outside on in Phoenix on 120 degrees when there's no humidity than go out in the saunas.
Yeah. I can't wait for it though. The first 100-degree day to get on my bike and do a 15-mile ride on a 24-hour fast. That's such a
Man, I'm
cleansing
hoping
experience.
that I have a free day when there's no winds and it's over 100 because I want to clean out my truck bed and clean out my camper, clean out my storage unit. I need a bunch of 100-degree days with no winds.
So
Yeah.
is it windy there all the time?
In
Windy?
quartzite, in quartzite, most of the time it is.
Is it?
It,
Okay.
unless it's really cold, and then it'll be calm.
Ah, gotcha. And then it's too cold to clean out all that. Yeah, gotcha. Welcome
It's
back,
miserable.
Jason.
I hate the wind here.
That's 2006 at the radio studio. I had a little bit more hair back then. That was my office. So
I'm
much
like,
has
where?
changed since then. Yeah, I have this folder that I have now that I set up for panels. So whenever there needs to be some content, I can just start going through it.
Sorry.
I was just starting to discover my art in 2006 and 2005.
I have a ton of stuff I can't post on YouTube because of copyright issues. And a lot of my art back then was activism art, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Hmm.
So it says things in there that could be considered a community guideline strike.
Wow. Yeah.
and I took them offline to save the channel from getting strikes. But I'm probably going to be uploading those to maybe Rumble or something.
I'm a little
Okay.
liberal
What's
Say
that? You
again.
because how can
All
you
I have to say
switch
is I'm a little, and I filled in my head a teapot.
Oh,
from YouTube to Rumble? So there's got to be connection with them somehow, some kind of cooperation, you know?
you're saying they're in cahoots with each other?
Yeah,
I don't think so because Rumble doesn't have the same API as YouTube. That what I mean by that is Rumble is its own entity, and their live streaming platform is the biggest fumble ever was. You have to get a new stream key every time you go live,
yeah.
and, and there's no software like Prism or OBS that has a built-in Rumble account uh, sync. So, like in Prism, you can add your channels, whatever, Facebook, Twitch, you name it.
Uh,
There's no Rumble.
no,
So, and Rumble, I think, isn't it owned by somebody in Canada?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because whenever I pay Rumble, it comes out from Canada.
And it's from Toronto. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, I don't think they're in cahoots.
yeah. I'm just wondering because I sync everything from I don't set up Rumble. I just sync it from YouTube to Rumble, so it gets on there later.
Right. And I just found out this week because I had to because I got the strike, I had to hide my channel. So that means all my videos are not public. And um, I still have my videos on Rumble. So
Uh,
that means that Rumble is not linking the videos to my channel. They're actually downloading the content and hosting them on their server.
okay, yeah,
well,
I,
that's cool.
Yeah.
huh,
So
I
it's
didn't know.
technically a backup copy.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
I
good.
everything to Rumble, so that way I don't have to set it up and Of course, it goes on there late, but most people watch it later anyway.
Yep.
We lost Wendy and Carol. I'm sorry it's been an emotional day for you. As Red said, are you okay? Can we pray for you? Anything we can do? Is that lost them as a neighbor also? I'm not sure what you mean, but we'll be thinking of you. Sorry you had such an emotional day. Grow Better says Rumble's now public owned, which is YouTube's downfall.
YouTube has a lot of downfalls. It's their
How
censorship.
you doing?
YouTube is a great platform if they would get rid of the censorship.
Yep, I'm okay. How are you? That's good. Oh, the cat's following you.
Oh, the cat is following her. Look at that. Oh my. Carol, I'm so sorry. That is terrible. I mean, that's a terrible thing to have to do, but what a good thing for you to do, but very emotional. So I totally get that.
That's
Bless
right.
your heart. Wow, that's tough. That's hard. I know, Wendy, you were gone, but thank you so much for showing us that sunrise, no, sunset. Got my sunrises and sunset messed up. The sunset, that was beautiful. So hopefully you and Red can get it worked out where you can do the sunrise together. That would be great. We'll all be watching.
So J Pole had a comment in the chat said, so in a sense, I'm fracking water. No, I'm sending air down the well on the side of a pipe, and then it goes into the pipe and it lifts the water up. There's no pressure in the casing itself. Absolutely no pressure. The pressure is not. It doesn't have any. The casing doesn't have any pressure. The the pipe that it goes down into has the pressure, and then when it cuts over into the pipe, that's where it comes back up, and it's a lifting mechanism.
Interesting. Fry, you got another question in the chat if you didn't see that.
Fred, do you still talk to Flashpoint? Who's Flashpoint? Help me out there. Is that a chat name?
Someone from your past.
Yeah, and at one time I used to go around this part of the country and set up uh, airlift systems for people and on their properties.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I have video footage of that on my older channel. It's called The Organic Mike. Um, if anybody cares to see airlift footage, there's a lot more airlift well stuff on that channel than on my Fry TV's channel. You get to see the younger version of me. Most of the videos are about 11 years ago.
Uh huh.
He
You
was.
said
Hmm.
I'm not sure what he's trying to say, so maybe you do.
It deleted, but he was like a streamer or something and said Flashpoint is a name for news. I don't. I don't know. I have a brain fart. I don't remember that.
Ooh. Fry's got another question, and Carol, it's not easy. You do the best you can, but sometimes you just have to let that emotion out. You know, you held it together to do the important part, but now you have to let that part go. Let the tears fly. Whatever you got, whatever you got to do, girl.
Yeah, that is a cleansing experience that needs to happen.
Yeah, yeah. You held it in to get the job done, and now you got to let it out. And we're all here for you. We're sending you virtual hugs. Oh, good job, Jason. All right, the girls have connected. Wendy sent the email to Red.
J. Paul, I'll get to your question in a second.
Oh, we love you back, Carol. We're here for you always, anytime. Now we got the two sunrises activated. We don't have the sunrise sunset activated yet. Grow better. We got to find out what country is 12 hours opposite of us. Because apparently nobody here can figure that out.
So J. Paul had a question. How many cubic feet per minute compressor does it take with what size of pipe to lift the water? Okay, so this is where it gets kind of tricky to explain if you don't have a basics of how it works, but it's not the size of pipe that governs your um, CFM so much as it is the well will dictate the pressure. The size of the pipe dictates how much CFM it takes to get the water up efficiently. So it's always safer to use a smaller diameter pipe and be safe on that side because you can use a smaller compressor. My well parameters are 68 feet deep. The water is 21 feet to the surface as a static level. The well pump mechanism, even though there's no moving parts down there, I just call it a pump. The pipe is about 2 feet off the bottom of the well, and the air line that I'm feeding the system with is half-inch irrigation line. That really doesn't matter. It's what you're coming up with that matters. So I'm coming up with two, three-quarter inch pipes. That's the water delivery pipes, and an inch and a quarter pipe. That's the bigger one that you saw in the video. And I'm using a total combination of 2 cubic feet per minute for all three of those pipes to get the flow that you saw there. You can hit it with a little bit more, but then at a certain point, you're losing your efficiency because you're pushing more air than you are water. You're lifting more air up. Your more air is going through the system.
Thank you for that. That was above my pay scale, but thank you for that. China is 13 hours ahead of us, so we're narrowing it down.
Awesome.
The link that Princess gave us is based on Phoenix time, so I could not really use that. So I went to a flat map. I Googled a flat map and looked what I thought would be about halfway around the world. I came up with China, so now we're 13 hours out.
So we just need somebody on a cruise ship out there.
Yeah. So maybe the edge of Russia before. No, maybe Japan is. Maybe Japan is. Well, no, that maybe Australia would work.
Maybe I can
Okay.
get Roseanne Barr to do it. What, you laugh? She used to be on our radio station. I could actually contact her.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I used to work with her son Jake back when she was on our station in California.
Oh, very cool.
She does a YouTube channel still, and she's
It says
very awake. And she's a
yes,
Trump
she is.
supporter, and that's
She
why she
really
got
is.
taken off of her new TV show because she talked about Trump too much.
Yep, yep. She's definitely with us. Hold on, I'm doing some work here. Let's see how many hours.
I'm
Oh no,
sure
that
she'd
didn't
love to
work.
be on our streams.
We need to have us a party, a patriot party, and we'll invite her. All right, I'm going in the wrong direction because Japan's 14 hours away. So we need to be in Afghanistan. Let me see. Let me check out on Afghanistan.
She even gave us a shout out on Jay Leno's show one day back in
Oh,
the day.
really?
Yeah, and she was not supposed to do that either. She broke the laws of the network.
She's a rebel.
Yeah,
Oh no, no. Afghanistan's 9 hours, so that this is not working well. Um,
Had to be Russia.
India. No, no. How
No.
many Y'all can keep talking. I'm just doing some research here. Someone's got crickets going.
Not me.
I don't hear them.
Oh, it must be here in my yard. Oh, India's 10 hours and 30 minutes.
India.
India. All right, I'm going to have to look at China and see. Maybe it's Western China. Because China's a big country.
They're saying, Fry, read chat.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Remember, I have dyslexia and 2 brain cells. You want me to read out loud? Come on.
I'm pretty close there.
All right, so Red Cactus saying, at Freedom, okay, at BB Freedom, it's no longer Flashpoint. It's now called Citizen Stinger.
Stringer.
And it's Stringer, and it's Steve Oatley. Yeah, oh yeah, I was actually a founding member of Steve's network back before he was doing a daily thing on YouTube. He had his own website and everything separate from YouTube. But I'm not a paid member anymore. And yeah, so yeah, y'all talking about Steve? Yeah,
He was one of the first streamers I watched years ago.
yep. And my
Pretty-
username, and back when you were a founding member, you
Wait,
have to put.
guys, listen, it's raining. Do you hear
It's
the
raining.
rain?
Wow.
That's odd. We had a
Uh,
beautiful day today.
Oh, I'm sitting out here with no protection. Hey, stay up there. I'm what, 45, 50 miles south? Due south.
Okay, Wendy's saying sunset is not 12 hours from sunrise. But, okay, so are we not thinking right if we were going to do a sunrise and a sunset opposite of us, it would be 12 hours difference? We know that there's not 12 hours between our sunrise and sunset.
We'll have to figure that one out.
Each time zone we go to is just an hour. So wherever the next landmass, however many time zones goes to it.
Right, but we have to figure out who's having the sunset when we're having the sunrise, or vice versa.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, noise, you cat.
Those
All right.
You right there?
Okay.
would start in the east.
Graham says someone needs to be a dedicated chat reader for Fry. You know, isn't it odd how one of the most difficult words to spell says of the disability that people have when they can't spell, which is dyslexia. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they made it so hard to spell. It's like, here, you have this, but you can't even spell that. But I wear it with a badge of honor.
Is that why you read the lips? Does that make a difference? Does that have anything to do with your dyslexia?
I don't know, but yeah, it's part of the way I communicate. That's why I've had to, when I listen to people, that's why I don't like actually talking on the phone,
Uh-huh.
because that's kind of a different way of where my brain processes words. And that's why I can't remember lyrics so easy. I don't know. I don't have any short-term memory when it comes to that. But yeah, it's something I've always had to work around, and I'm really people that can sing songs and remember lyrics. To me, that's a magical superhero person. I just can't fathom how they do that. How they
Right.
can
Hey,
just
Uncle Deuce. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Hey, Uncle Deuce. You want to jump on and join us?
yeah, I can jump out if
No,
I
I've
need to
got
make
room.
room.
I've got room. You learned that you read lips when they made you wear a mask. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Deuce, what's happening? Nice to see you.
Hello.
We
Here.
got Uncle Deuce and Mrs. Deuce in the house.
Both cool.
Yeah. Do you hear my raindrops dripping out of my gutter?
Well,
I
you're in
hear.
Florida. You probably get rain every day, right?
Yeah.
One thing
Oh,
about
you need
Florida.
to eat still. Okay.
One thing about Florida. If you travel around Florida, you're gonna run into rain
No,
some
absolutely.
in the day.
Absolutely. Especially in the summer. Come May, June,
Right.
July, August, you're going to get rain every day.
Well, we're coming up on the rainy season this next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the good old days, J Pole, when I was reading the chat, restreaming, making food in the kitchen, feeding Ginger. That was multitasking at its best.
I just got an alert here. Breaking news: a large Norfolk Southern train derailment reported in Springfield, Ohio.
You're
Large,
joking.
large hazmat and emergency response en route. Residents ordered to shelter in place.
Oh no. We had one here today somewhere. There's one tanker turned over. Where was it? Somewhere.
Like a tanker truck.
Uh,
What's up, Dean? I'm back.
Hey, Chaplain.
What's happening, Chaplain?
I had to go give my cat a shot. I had to shoot the cat.
Oh
no.
no.
Well, she had it coming.
She diabetic?
Yes. Yes, she's diabetic.
Poor
It's like her
baby.
daddy. It's like her daddy.
You didn't shoot her with a gun. You shot her with a needle, right?
Of course. What
Okay,
kind of a
just
shepherd
checking.
do you think
Well,
I
I'm a
am?
country boy, and we had to. We that's what we say when we go shoot our animals. If we got to put them out, you know.
What
Put
kind
her,
of
Yeah.
shepherd do you think I am, anyway?
Well, that's the way you have to do it when you
None
grew up in
against
the
the
country, wasn't
weapon.
it, Fry?
Yep. And I was the one. Hey, I've had to shoot. Yeah, I don't want to bring down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
it used
Well.
to be legal
Yeah.
to euthanize your own animal.
I was down myself before.
Yeah. It's not something
It
fun to do.
No,
It's
really
very
isn't.
taxing.
I could never do it.
Well, you got to figure they're not living a quality life. So, what's better for them?
Yeah.
Right. There is a time that you have to make that decision. Yes.
Not easy.
Yeah. When you live out in the country, you can't just call up a vet and say, "Hey, can you do this?"
Yeah.
That's for
And grow
sure.
better. You're right. We do read faces. It's a big part of communication. Yeah. So when they made us wear a mask, it cut us off from all that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we just came from an international missionary uh, get together today at our church, and it was very interesting. Interesting stuff here.
It was the international what?
Missionary Council.
Oh,
So, different people from different countries coming in, talking about what they do in these streets to build churches and things.
oh, that's very cool.
Interesting. And for dinner, we had all kinds of different international foods I'd never heard of.
Oh, that is even more interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like to know what I'm eating though.
Where'd this come from, and what you have to do to make it?
So I have a cardinal that's building a nest. I'm hoping on the back porch. So that's what I'm looking for. Because every time I open the door, she flies off or he flies off. So I don't
Well,
go back there anymore to try to not disturb her.
but that's
And
very cool if it's a cardinal building a nest because you never find them near a home or something like that. That is very cool.
so I'm looking for her.
She may be nested for the night.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't see where it would
Stun
be
them.
though.
Okay.
All kinds of gadgets.
Yeah, this is my shop. I don't have an official shop, so my back porch is my test lab toolbox.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing the crickets. We already talked about that. He can bring the crickets to Texas, well, to our get together, but we're not doing the crickets. I might not
Wow.
be eating his food because he may be sprinkling crickets in it.
You talking about me?
Every now and
No,
then.
Uncle Deuce has um, got a bag of
Oh
crickets he
yeah, his
wants to
bag of
bring.
crickets.
Yes, yes.
No, I'm not eating those bag of crickets, Uncle Deuce. No.
No, no.
No. I saw that the last time on your stream. No.
That's
No.
fine with the delicate crunch.
No. Not even dipped in
I
chocolate.
Yeah, not even dipped in chocolate. Yes. No.
won't be, I won't be the first.
He'll go, I've got this new seasoning on the meat. Try it.
Usually put those things on a hook and try to catch bigger fish.
Yeah, you can use those to go fishing with, Uncle Deuce.
Doggone right. Good
Just
bait.
soak them in water or eat them like cereal.
Ugh.
You just put some raisins in it. You'll be right at home.
I mean, now if
Those
I was on Survivor or something and you had to eat a bug or something like to win the challenge, I would gulp it down and eat it, but not willingly would I eat a cricket or some bug. No.
we're just gonna keep the camera there. Maybe she'll move.
I don't know what would be worse, anchovies or the crickets. Yeah.
You,
Crickets
you,
stink.
They do. He's right.
now I used to have to buy crickets because my daughter had geckos. We raised geckos, and so of course we had to have the crickets. But I'm not going to eat them. No.
Oh, I couldn't believe I had to go get some crickets for catching perch with it, but it's or not perch, but northern pike with it. And she said, "Well, why you got to have them that big?" I said, "Because they go for something like that."
Oh, interesting. Now I don't like anchovies on my pizza, nor do I like fried salty crickets.
I would tell a story about Rome and anchovies on pizza during siesta time, but it'd probably get us a strike
Yeah, let's not do that then.
because it was very, yeah, very rude awakening.
Yeah, anchovies. I can't even get past the look of them. I couldn't imagine eating them on pizza.
Yeah, this involved a, yeah, never mind. Involved a beggar.
Uh,
Well, I know whenever I eat brown trout or any trout, I tell my wife, "You don't want to be out here when I'm cooking." And she said, "Why?" Because I have to cook them with the heads on, or you're going to lose flavor.
uh, yeah. A lot of the fancy restaurants serve their fish with the head on it.
Doesn't bother me a bit. Those her because I don't want food that looks at me.
Right. No, I'm
God,
with you.
God.
Anything's good with ranch, but I just don't think crickets would be.
Ooh, ranch and crick. Ooh.
Are you into barbecue? They're double deuces.
Oh,
Barbecue.
Graham, I'm not sure. I would rather have pineapple on my pizza than a cricket.
Yep, yep.
I have to say I do like Caesar salad. So if there's little pieces of anchovy in there, which I know they put in the dressing, I can do that. But that's as far as I can go.
I think the biggest mistake I ever made was putting cold. Um, was it? No, it was cold pizza with sardines on it. Just lukewarm sardines on it.
Ooh, Yuck.
And I did that during the stream, and I don't know why I did it. Um, I think it's because I was trying to stop eating pizza, and it actually worked. It was the worst eating experience I've ever had.
Oh wow.
Ooh, sardines on a pizza.
Yeah,
You-
cold anchovies or cold sardines, either one. But
Ooh, no,
I think
ain't.
I had 2.5 pizzas. It was on one of the live streams when I was doing the restreaming.
You'll take crickets over ranch any day. Oh my goodness. No, I
Yeah,
take ranch over the crickets.
I don't do ranch dressing at all. So
Do you
yeah,
not?
no, I won't. Yeah, I'll just not eat anything.
Do you
Period.
not like it, or you just do it because of the dietary reasons?
I don't like it.
Okay.
And yeah, I would. It's definitely the worst thing you can put in your mouth when it comes to,
Right.
toxicity and everything.
Right.
Yep, the acid content alone is bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
eating.
remembers that, Fry.
Sorry, somebody does.
Somebody remembers you eating the pizza. Yes.
Jay,
J-pole.
I
Yeah.
wish I'd been there to see that.
Oh, I'm gonna when I download all my footage, I'm gonna go through some of these videos, and I'm gonna do like a best of that I can upload to YouTube, and
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
upload that, and I'm gonna upload the tornado day footage whenever it was when Ryan Hall was saying the town name and everything, take cover,
Right.
and then I'm gonna upload and I'm gonna put it all in one video probably whenever the convoy would go to their destination. You know how everybody was honking their horns and everything.
Uh huh.
That was kind of like the highlight of the day, the excitement. So I want to try to put a whole bunch of those together.
That'd be cool.
yes, they just asked me today what would happen if somebody puked on a live. That to go viral.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
go ahead.
it was not easy for me to eat that pizza. Uh, After the first couple of bites, I was thinking this was not a good idea.
Well, just on that conversation, and because I'm a diver, just in case if you're underwater and you happen to do that, you can, and it comes right out your regulator. You don't have to worry about it. I've never done it, but there's been lots of conversation that
Uh-huh.
if you happen to throw up, if you get sick and you throw up underwater, it comes right out the regulator that you hold in your mouth. So you can actually throw up underwater.
So Graham says he remembers a tornado day and everybody was freaking out and telling me to take shelter. Remember, I grew up, and this is Tornado Alley, so I know what a tornado feels like and sounds like, and I knew about how close it was to the house. It was 1,800 feet from the backside of the property.
Wow.
So I knew that it was plenty far enough away for me to take shelter in time for it to hit the house. And remember that red truck that they showed on TV that got spun around and upside down? Does
Thanks.
anybody remember?
Was that the
That,
one guy in it?
yeah, the guy in it, yeah, and he got
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
new truck from the
The
dealership.
young boy. Yeah, the
Yep.
young boy. Yeah.
Well, that road is right behind the house over here, and it was 3,600 feet from the house where that truck spun around.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's too close for comfort.
Well, when I was younger, I saw the tornado take out our shed, the corner of our shed.
Oh wow.
So it was an F1, so it wasn't a big one, but it
Right.
still changes the pressure. The All the windows in the house start shaking, and just the whole, and then all the debris, and it happens really fast. You see this stuff on the movies, and it happens really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gone before you know it, and then all the debris is just still dropping out of the sky. So that's the most creepy part is just you'll go outside and just you can't get you can't be outside, but you can look outside and you'll hear tin dropping and stuff falling out of the sky. It's just really eerie.
Down
Yeah,
here,
it is.
smaller ones, and most of the time. But they mainly hit chicken coops. For some reason, they're attracted to the aluminum on the chicken coops. destroyed
Yep.
a lot of farms. But we did have an 11-mile one down here a few years back, and I watched it go overhead, suck all the leaves out of the trees. It stayed on the ground for 11 miles, but that's a rarity here.
Yeah, tornadoes are electromagnetic in nature, and that's what drives them. And that is why they look for something to short out on a lot of times, like the metallic stuff.
Right.
That's what I've seen.
Uh-huh.
The tails of them, not the top, but the tails of the
Kills.
tornado will gravitate or move towards something metallic for some reason.
Uh, watch them sit on the front porch and watch them jump from chicken coop to chicken coop when I was living in the country down in Plain City.
Yep. In the 80s, we've had so many tornadoes come through. It was a big tornado and it took out our church and houses and my grandfather's cotton trailers. He lost hundreds of them. They were just balled up miles away. Some of them he never found. And yeah, I need to find some footage of, not footage, but pictures of that because there was no video cameras back then that we had. But I remember Red Cross showing up, and of course, school was shut down. We were eating scrambled eggs from Red Cross. Yeah, it was kind of crazy back then. It
Wow.
was like a mile wide tornado. It just tore up
Hmm.
everything.
In fact, the day that the Skyway Bridge was hit by that tanker and taken down, I sit on my front porch then and watched at least 12 come through. That was a bad day. It was really wicked.
Yeah, and I'm afraid we're going to have more crazy tornadoes this year, like last year. So Double Deuce says, Fried TV, you should be at the meetup, the meet and greet. Okay, let's get this straight. I got the Suburban with the 10-inch lift with 38 Super Swampers. That's not a road vehicle that you want to go further than 5 miles in. So that's not a road trip vehicle. I got the 65 Chevy. That ain't happening. And then I got the 80 model four-wheel drive, which that's not going to work because that thing's not even insured. And I got a front cylinder that's locked up, so I had to break that loose. And it's got 3 working wheel brakes. And then my Dodge, 98 Dodge, which has a bad rear end, a leaking water pump, and now it's having a hard start issue that I got to address.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, I don't have a road trip vehicle at this point, even though I have 4 trucks.
Sounds like my vehicles.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to drive to work to Austin every day anymore. I used to be on the road the majority of the day. And now my trucks just set up, and when they set up, things just start going bad, when you're not driving them.
No, it's right. If you don't drive them, they do. They start to fall apart from lack of use.
Oh,
When
I
you
forgot. I have the solar
see a
cart.
boom,
Yeah.
Graham says use the solar cart, Fry.
Yeah, start now. Start
Yeah,
now.
you
I
better
could
start
start now. I can go. Okay, so I can go all day long as long as the sun is out because it's solar powered.
now,
So at
right?
nighttime, I would probably stop because I don't want to drain my batteries. So how long would that take me? And I can go about 20 miles an hour, top speed.
Or do we have any mathematicians in here?
Yeah.
Because we're down to the 26 days, something like that. See, 26 days. You're going to have
How
to figure
far
it
is
out. And how far away are you?
Yeah. Where is the meetup again? Double Deuce.
that's what I was about
So
to
much.
ask.
Do I not have a normal vehicle?
They are normal vehicles,
What's a
but
normal vehicle?
My 98 Dodge is the most my daily driver, but it's got big problems right now. So yeah, I would not trust it. Like the other night when I was coming home from wherever I was going, it started stalling on me. I think there could be a fuel issue as far as I replaced the pump years ago, but either the pump's getting weak or I got some kind of screen that's getting clogged up in the tank. Because here's what happened. All right, I'm going to tell you the story. I accidentally put bad gas in my truck about 2 months ago, and ever since then, it's been having the hard start issue. So I'm pretty sure I clogged up the screen or the injectors in my truck. So I need to pull my injectors, clean those out, and check my pressure on my fuel rail.
Pull your
Um,
tank, clean it.
what I did is I had a gas can, like a 5 gallon can or full of the old gas I pulled out of the 80 model that had water and crap in it. And one day I was low on gas, and I'm like, I'm just going to put this gas in there, and then I won't have to fill up gas when I go to the grocery store. By the time I finished pouring all the gas out, I realized that was the old gas I had put in that tank
Oh,
to dispose of. So yeah, I outed myself on that. That was a stupid thing that I
Uh,
did. And ever
that's
since, and I think what I did is I clogged up the screen, either I think on my pump. I don't know, but yeah, there's something I need to address in the fuel rail. And maybe if I just drive it more and run some injector cleaner through it, it might fix itself. But yeah, it's
road
having a
trip.
yeah. Maybe I just need to take it on a road trip.
There you go.
yeah, you want to take the tank off and clean it out real good and dry it out.
Yeah, no, I
That's
ain't
a
I ain't pulling the tank on that truck. If you see one of my most popular videos is me cutting a hole in the bed of my truck, that Dodge truck, to replace the fuel pump
mm,
because I refuse to drop that tank
yeah, yeah. They're rough.
or lift the bed. You know, some people lift the bed to do it, but no, I don't have the back for that.
Or do I?
STP all day. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fly. Sorry. I do not get in commercial airliners after 9/11, and I don't want to get anybody's channel to strike talking about that, but I am not going to be under arrest in the sky and fly in a aluminum tube with a bunch of other people. No.
Golf cart it is then.
Yeah, it's a golf cart. I'll just walk. I'll start right now, as a matter of fact, and I'll do it barefoot.
Oh my. All right, everyone. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. It was a good chat. Good Saturday evening. Unless anybody has anything else they want to add.
It's been fun.
It was fun.
Yep, it was
I
nice. Thanks
runs
for
all
everyone
over.
joining.
A little bit of time been on. It's been fun.
Yeah, we had the sunset going from Florida to Arizona tonight, which was very cool. And hopefully we'll see the dual sunrises from Wendy and Red.
Well, that'll be neat.
That's a whole nother conversation, Graham. That's a whole nother conversation. So
Yeah,
anyhow, everyone have a good night.
station.
Oh wait, we'll not be doing a dueling stream with Wendy tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. All right,
Oh,
so we won't be watching for that then. Okay.
okay.
I just
I
got one thing to say
Yes.
to Graham Beck.
Yeah.
Thermite. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
ooh,
Yeah. Or Building 7. He knows
yeah,
what I'm talking about.
yeah.
That kind of tells all.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I
All
know
right.
exactly.
Love you all. I'm going to drop out first.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Later, Chaplain, Carrie, Aruba.
I
Later,
enjoy.
Fly. Haha.
Yeah. Night.
All right.
Okay. Good night, all.
Good night, Carrie.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Chaplain. All right. So you said, Wendy, you'll be streaming, and then Red, you'll have your usual. Then I'm assuming. Night, everyone. I see the message. Building 7. he went to go get in the golf cart. That's why he cut out first. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for joining me. I will. You're not streaming tomorrow at all, Red? Okay. Okay. All right. Good night, deuces. Talk to y'all later. Good night, Graham. Grow better. Anyone else that's still here? Wendy. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.